Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey there, Swag. Hey George, Deputy Bear, Shane. Hey Nick. Hey Mike. Mike B. Hey Jasmeet. See here, who else is in here? Oh, my camera's not on. Y'all can't even see me right now. All right, one sec. My camera's not on. Let's see here. Hold on one sec. Y'all can't see me, but I can see you. That's all right. We're about to go live anyway. In just a second, you should be able to see everybody. We'll fix that in a minute. Hey there, Pan. Are you from Poland? Hey, Brett. How you doing there, Brett? Brett Van Millert. Y'all like that music? I forgot who that was by. Hey, Jess Lamb, how are you doing? Let's see here. Lucia Finn. How are you? Tim Wynn, Aaron Bridges, and Nick. Hey, thank you for renewing that, man. 20 months. Man, a long time. Hey, Shane. You done good there, Shane? Hey, Jason. Matthias Kodo, is that how you pronounce that? Deputy Bear, what is up? Dark Squirrel Lord. Hey there, Hulk. John, well, is it Whelan? How you pronounce that? Evil Noodle Gaming. How you doing? It's cool to see you guys in the chat. I recognize most of you guys' names in YouTube comments. Hey, William Barbosa. How's it going? Let's see here. I think it's Mike and William Barbosa. And I can't remember if Brett is or not. Also a patron as well. All right. We're going to get started here. Right into Discord. And we're going to join Criminal Justice and Geoffrey Gamer. You guys should probably be familiar with them. If not, just look at the description and you can check out their channels. They've been around for a long time. And me and Geoffrey Gamer are sergeants on our SLRP server. That's the 5M server. Okay, Brett. Yeah, a lot of people from overseas have issues like that. Hey, doing their Goldness. Hey, Clint. Do we have another Mike B in the house? 2 Mike Bs. Oh, Mike B, you got competition. Yeah, these are 2 great guys. They've been around YouTube for a while now. Oh, you're good there, Brett. How you doing there, Shane? Yeah, thank you, Shane. Shane McKesney. I think that's how you pronounce that. Oh, yeah, Mike. Yeah, I'll talk about that, Mike. And if you guys have any questions, you know, about anything, we're here to chat, have fun, chill out a little bit. And we can, you know, it could be about LSBDFR. If we have time to answer that, we can probably. If it's about 5M, probably not politics too much, because I could really,
let me
tear off on that, you know.
I think I'm undeafened.
All right, so we're gonna get right into it, guys. Let's go.
I am undeafened. All right, so just waiting on them guys once they pop in here. What's up, Gareth Roberts? How you doing, man? You're also a new face. Welcome to live stream, man. Appreciate y'all being here. Let me kick my shoes off. Guys, don't forget, go over and get yourself some CJ Farms merch. Link is down in the description for my CJ Farms merch, guys. It's down there. Get one of these shirts right here, and it's got Giants Partner Program on the back. But it is the link is in the description, ladies and gentlemen. The link is down there.
Hello, Criminal Justice.
What's up, Enzo?
Hey there, Geoffrey Gamer chat.
I got your YouTube and your Twitch link down there, man. Dude, you're at like 4,000 followers on Twitch, man. That's impressive.
Yeah, thanks, man. It would be a lot better, a lot more, to be honest. Not trying to brag or anything, but
go ahead. You can brag.
Twitch did me dirty, man. for 4 months. Yeah, I'm still going to do a video about it. They put my account on hold. I could still stream, but they put the payouts on hold because they had some weird glitch in their system saying something about, how do they put it? Something about maybe like bits were like falsely given or something like that. But it was, it was, fraudulent. That's the word they used. Yeah, fraudulent activity on the account. And when I looked it up on Google, it was a lot of people were having that problem as well. They took me 4 months to get to where they finally responded. 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I know a lot of people that's been kicked over there for little to hardly no reason. Been banned for a while for just
BC family.
Hardly no reason at all.
Hey, Matthias.
I mean, I'm multi-stream over there, from YouTube to Twitch here and there. But what's up, BC? How you doing, man?
I was wondering if you preferred Twitch over YouTube.
Well, I mean, I kind of like both. I mean,
to
be honest,
you're getting paid, let's say you're getting paid from Twitch and you're not going through all the shit that you're going through. If you had to pick just one,
Twitch,
what would you pick?
Twitch.
Twitch. Okay.
It's only because the payout system, whenever they're not screwing you over for those 4 months, and hopefully it won't happen again. But it had a lot to do with the way their payout systems work. It goes straight to PayPal, for example.
Yeah.
And they seem to pay on time, except for that 4 months they screwed up or something like that. They sent me an apology email, but
is it going to be retro though? Like, are you?
It was, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It was retroed, yeah. So nice. I lost a lot of subscribers, because I didn't know when it was going to stop, and so I think the followers probably would be a lot higher now, because I wasn't streaming over there. I was streaming over on YouTube again.
Yeah.
Hey, Swiss Speed.
Now, do they take a percentage? Twitch, like YouTube? That's the only thing I hate about.
Yeah, well, here
they got to take 30% of everything.
Yeah. So here's the cool thing: it's kind of equal to a degree. The cool thing about Twitch is that if anybody donates through bits or through anything like that, or even Stream Elements, it works the same way. So you can, if someone donates bits, you get 100% of that.
Wow.
So the only time they take out 50% is if you have a subscriber. So if you have a subscriber coming at, say, $2.99, something like that, they take 50% of that. But the majority is through donations, through bits, mainly bits. Yeah, sound alerts and things like that. We have a lot of fun over there. And I try to...
your streams pop off.
I try to decrease the sound alerts. They do get a little bit loud, when you're trying to do RP, and you got give him some milk in your ear,
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch. And I'm like, hey, sir, I want to let you know I'm just pulling you over for your speed today. Gotcha, bitch, in your ear. And I'm like, oh my god.
One day you're gonna repeat it.
Yeah.
Non-knowingly. Hey, I pulled you over doing gotcha, bitch. And
oh yeah, trust me, I've had a few times where I had someone pulled over. It was like in the Grand Sonora Desert, and someone was doing the mountain lion noises. And I was like, God. Shit, you scared the shit out of me. And the guy was like,
kind of just panning.
Yeah, and he was crazy. The guy I pulled over is like, what was that? Why did I scare you? Not you. It's a live body cam, man.
I don't know how you can do it, because even just in SLRP in general, when you're listening to your partners, the radio, the subject, and now you got the sounds on, it gets really hard sometimes to decipher what's being said at the same time.
Yep. I've gotten, Mark has been pretty cool. I don't know if he's even watching right now. Mark has been very bearable with me, Patrick, Jeremy, about the radio. So for some reason, I can tune in about 99% of the time. But sometimes if I get like a big alert go off, which is booming, like a big dono, and I'm like, oh shit, man, this is awesome. I'm all pumped up and everything. And then they're like, then you get Ethan come over the radio. Sam 81, they're trying to reach you. I'm like, shit.
Yep.
Yeah, about that.
Oh yeah, I've definitely been there. My sister said my mom's home. She went to the hospital again, so that's
Cosmic.
awesome. That's awesome.
Your mom's home?
Yeah, she came home
Good.
today.
Hey,
She had
thank you,
another blood
Cosmic.
transfusion. But I guess her heart is beating normal and she's in good shape. So that's absolutely awesome. BC, BP, what's going on?
Yeah, it's good to hear about your mom, man. So she's back home?
Yeah, she's back home.
Good.
Now, so.
Yeah, the last place she wants to be is in the hospital.
Oh,
you know, and you know, a lot of people don't realize this, but when you're in the hospital, as clean as it is, and you think it's all sterile because everything smells like alcohol and betadine and stuff, the nurses, and I've been there where they are. Trust me, I'm an RN as well. As clean as you think you are, you're still bringing crap into the room. You know,
oh yeah,
MRSA. You know, a bunch of other stuff into the room. No matter how many times you wash your hands, you're getting exposed. You know.
Oh yeah, germs are just everywhere. That's just how
Hulk,
it is.
you do not.
I would not have been able to work. I'm a hypochondriac, like self-proclaimed hypochondriac, and like literally. And you know, when all this, you know, COVID shit started,
hey, Devinator, doing good, man. Hey, thank you there,
about his
ETF.
Private fetishes, Socials says.
Thank you.
What's up, Father Hates Anime?
Did Sean come in your channel and ask you that? So a little bit about Sean, really fast, guys. His name is Socials on there. Okay. So Socials, to kind of brag about him a little bit, he's going to get a big ass head. Okay. I've known Socials for over 24 years, like legit. And he's actually been with me for a really, really long time. And he's a pretty good guy. You know, he has helped me out on Instagram. So everything you see on Instagram, unless it's personal, you know, like a shot from Colorado or something like that, Sean has been helping me with that. So big shout out to Sean. And then also, I can't know how many times we stayed up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, just talking shit, you know, just trying to get through things, you know, in life, you know. So Sean has been there for me. I really appreciate Sean.
That's good to have people like that in your corner, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nicholas, I did not get your message, Nicholas. Anybody got any questions for Benzo? Paul G, what's going on, Paul G?
Hey Olivia, hey, welcome over here, Olivia.
In the hospital with COVID, I would
have just Olivia?
Been just thinking that, you know, it's at every turn I take.
Hey, Gianpaolo Pazzini.
I didn't even tell you, Jeffrey, but we found out like 4 days ago that my daughter Chloe tested positive.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, we've been like kind of quarantining her. She's had her mask on, and but she's feeling better now. It's been a few days ago, but I mean, she's been out playing, and you know, kids, man, I don't know what it is about kids, man. They can fight off sickness so easily.
Yeah,
like it doesn't. Like us, man, it brings us down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me, if I get sick, I'm in the bed, dude. I'm laying down, I'm sleeping, puking.
The man cold.
Man, I'm telling you. But man, with kids, man, they get sick. It's like,
and
you know,
wives,
you know when they're
too.
kids, yeah, but you know when they're sick because
Andrew,
they're laying down and they don't want to do anything. But like the second day, even after she tested positive, you know, she still wanted to get up and go outside. I was like, honey, I said, you can't go outside and play right now. You just got to wait a few days.
Yeah, we had a lot of you guys know that we had COVID at the house. My wife, then 2 weeks later, me, and then 2 days later after me, my 2 sons who still live with me at currently, they both came down with COVID, and they didn't really have any symptoms. I mean, they had a little bit of runny nose, congestion, sneezing, a little bit of body aches and stuff. But one of my sons that got diagnosed, I won't go into a lot of detail because he has some health problems, but he just went out and freaking went to go grab In-N-Out Burger. You know, it's a fast food place. Like the day he got diagnosed, I'm like, you got to stay home. It's not about how you feel. It's about you spreading your shit, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We all knew your business. There was somebody in the chat. That
RDN Cowboy. 16 and up,
tell
man.
all of Benzo's business in the chat. It was.
Oh yeah, we
absolutely string Pluto.
Yep.
He said the worst. The man flu is worse than bearing children. Oh, well, the man flu can be tough, but I'll tell you, the wives can get sick, man, and not even
and run a mile.
Yeah, RDN Cowboys. Nick answered
Moho,
Nick
what's up, Moho?
Brittany's the same way, man. My wife, Brittany, man, when she's sick, my mom, my wife, they're both the same in one. I swear, them two women are so much alike, it scares me. Because my mom and my wife they're just so much alike. But man, when they get sick, I mean, it's just they're up taking care of the kids. You know, my
pretty
mom's
good there.
cooking,
That dude Bear, how you doing there, man?
Laundry, she's whatever. But man, it takes
there.
a lot to really, keep them down.
Jonathan
it really
Terry.
Takes a lot.
Yeah. And then we get the cold and we're just like, I'm dying.
Oh yeah. Bring me the bell, honey.
Yeah.
Or just your cell phone and text your wife. Can you bring me some soup?
Really?
It is there to keep.
We don't socials. We really, really don't. Nicholas Peel wants to know when Benzo. Please answer this, Benzo. When are you going to be on SLRP next?
Okay. Let's see here. Lately, I have been on SLRP because I've been like working, and they've got me in the ER and stuff till like for 12 hours. So I'm there till like 7:30 sometimes, and then by the time I get home, it's 8:00. And I've been on my feet all day long, about 20,000 steps, and I'm like dead beat, man, mentally exhausted. And the last thing I want to do is get in there and try to do RP, but I want to, but it's just exhausting. So
you're working like 12-hour days, right?
Yeah, they're always 12s. Yeah, they're.
And you have what, like 3 days on, 3 days, 3 days on, 4 days off, something like that.
Usually. So sometimes, like this in March, haven't told this to anybody yet, but they've got me doing like a full, like a full week, 12-hour days.
Oh my god,
it's gonna be a beat down, man. So I don't know if I can even do YouTube and stuff. But we'll see.
Really?
We'll see. I have to pre-record
stuff. Because YouTube is mentally exhausting too.
It is.
YouTube is. I mean, when you're sitting in front of this computer, now me, like, this is what I do. This is what I do for a living. This is what I do. I mean, and sometimes I'm pulling. Sometimes I'm sitting in front of this PC from 8:00 in the morning until sometimes 9 or 10 o'clock at night, just recording content, editing, whatever, And it's just so mentally exhausting. Like by the time I'm done, my brain is so tired.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel you on that. And I think if a lot of people realize what goes on behind the scenes, like to do a regular video, like 25-minute video on just, LSPDFR. I mean, I record for an hour, it's, because you're going to get crashes. I have OCD, so if a call out doesn't work the way I want it to, I will repeat the call out and I will edit that shit out.
I swear to God, I will keep doing the exact same thing. Or AI will mess it all up for you, and I shoot them all in the face, and I reset. Like, I gotta reset. Like,
we'll just save that footage, for end of year or whatever, or
just blasting everybody.
You can do what I do, and I don't mind if y'all do this because it's kind of funny. Y'all should think about doing this. Is actually keep the recording in there and just keep them as bloopers at the end.
Oh yeah,
they are kind of fun to do. People laugh at that.
Put a little
Dark Squirrel Lord. It's here in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah.
Little music. It is fun to do that because I think generally the audience really enjoys to see what goes on behind the scenes, like our mess ups and stuff. And the ambulance drivers, they're the worst about messing up the scene. If you call EMS in, they are the worst on LSPFR. They will run you over. They'll run over your officers. I mean, they'll run over the pedestrian. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. Go ahead, Geoffrey.
No. Go ahead, Benzo. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say something real fast and see if you guys agree. And I know it could be implemented. You've heard of the mod traffic control, right? Just plain traffic control. It's old, really, really old.
Oh yeah,
it's like 3-4 years old. You can hotkey that. It may still work. I don't know, but that particular traffic control is a lot different than Stop the Peds and also Opus 49's Grammar Police style of traffic control. because what it does, it freezes traffic like in place, and they don't honk. They don't honk at you. They don't yell at you or nothing. So with the way that it is now, they're honking at you nonstop. When you stop traffic, they're still honking. They're still talking shit, you know. But the old style of traffic control, I know there's a way to do that. It's like it completely calms peds to 100%. So they don't yell at you, honk at you. It's as if you froze them in time, you know. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I might have to look into
that. Yeah.
I would love a mod that would have the ultimate backup or LSPDFR backup kind of work a scene instead of
RDN Cowboy. You could, yeah. That's what I mean. A lot of people do.
Walking from the suspect or the victim to the car to your vehicle and they're all just following you everywhere you go, unless you go to each and every one of them.
Hey, Samuel,
and hit the whatever button it is to make them stay where they are. Benzo does have a Civ character, one that really loves his dolphins, right?
Oh my God.
Vegan. Yeah, he occasionally pops in streams, and he may not admit this, but he's like a little mini celebrity in the chat. As soon as they realize it, his name is Chew the Doc. I don't know if he's even in here. I don't think he's in here. But if you ever see Chew the Doc, if you ever see, that's Keegan Ireland with his dolphins and stuff.
He's a character, man. Dude,
but
he wears that. He wears that. The last counter I had, he had that superhero outfit on, whatever it was, like just like real muscular, and
and he has the police radio, and you see him do the shoulder, shoulder animation.
I need backup.
Yeah, that was funny, man. When we had him pulled over at the abandoned motel near Alhambra, he was doing that. It was so funny because he did it so casual in the fly.
Yeah, he hangs. He's all over the place. It's like, Jesus, dude, you ride that bike everywhere's, man.
And Max was, you know how Max is. He's real stern, you know, sometimes.
Yeah.
And he's like, can you just back up and, you know, maybe move out of the way of what we're trying to do? And Keegan was like, he just reached up and grabbed the microphone. He was like, yeah, we got code 4. We're okay over here. You know? it was brilliant.
Yeah, John, he was fishing once. He was throwing a fishing pole into the road. So I pull over and I said, man, what are you doing, man? I said, you can't be throwing your fishing line across the road. There's cars driving. He goes, I'm fishing for speeders. You know?
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Oh my God.
That's great.
Hash had a question. Let me scroll back up because I don't want to miss
any gaming. Hey, Nact, how you doing, man?
$1 million question. Ask Benzo if there was one thing he could change, take away, or add to SLRP. What would it be?
Let's see. Takeaway. Well, the biggest takeaway, we'll make a more discussion, but I guess I could say it here, is the amount of shootouts that are occurring on the server lately. Now, we're not prudes. We like shootouts and
4 to 5
armed suspects, but 4 or 5 a night is a little bit overbearing. So what I would say is what brings SLRP, I think, to make it even a better server, and I think that a lot of people appreciate this still. It may not be terribly exciting, but simple things, you know, simple domestic disputes, simple things. It could be like, I don't know, man, like your neighbor's car.
A B&Es, you know?
Your car, the stereo's too loud next door. It could be a lot of things like that, you know, just something simple. It doesn't have to always be about, you know, like pursuits, bank robberies, because they get a little bit old, you know. And so I think SLRP kind of sets its standards to where we try to make it unique and true to life. I think that would probably help. And if we can get more civs in there, I'm sure you guys would agree. Sometimes we get 10 or 12 civs. I would love to see about 20, 25 civs in there every night, you know.
That would make for a good patrol. That would make for a really good patrol. I'll probably be in this week.
And then you could have a bunch of the little calls that Benzo was just talking about and really fill a night, because lately it's and I'm guilty of it when I was.
That's funny.
Hi, Mama, how are you? When I was a civ, I robbed 3 stores back to back, and I got my hand slapped for that.
I remember that.
Yeah, Nact, you're right. But you're right. I'm gonna bring that up next.
It's lately it seems like we're going to all these robberies and we're not catching anybody. So for the Civ, yeah, they're robbing a store, they're getting away with it. But then for us, it's the same thing. We get there, we clear it out. Now what? We're looking around on the ground, we're talking to the clerk, we're checking CCTV. You know, so that's there's 20 minutes of our time that's gone now. And are the robberies quicker now, do you think, Benzo and CJ too? Because you've robbed the store since. They're quicker now, right? Where before, when somebody would set off the silent alarm, they'd be in the back with the safe. But now, pointing at the guy, at the clerk, they could have a robbery can be over with in like 40 seconds now.
Yeah, I mean, you can still crack the safe though. Is that Anthony?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Anthony.
I heard him.
What's up, Anthony?
Shout out, Anthony.
He for a minute. He was like,
he's like, are you live? Are you live?
He's like, oh, sorry, Dad.
So a real quick funny,
it has seemed like it got infected.
Yeah, a quick funny story to add on to what Geoffrey is saying. A lot of people don't know this in chat, is that we have a script on the server that if you try to hold up a store, there's a slight possibility the clerk may come out with a shotgun. And he's taken out a few civilians.
Oh yeah, really?
I love that. We show up on scene. And they have to RP that out, so they're like shot and either dead or critically wounded, and then we have to move from there. Which actually is kind of cool, something a little different. But I remember the first time it happened, Mark was all happy. It's like a kid in a candy shop.
yeah, right. Have you almost set off a silent alarm clearing a store? I've had that.
Almost
issue too, because you got your gun drawn and you'll see the little bar go up robbing store. So you gotta okay, let me drop my gun, bring it back up. We got Braxton up in the chat. What's up, Braxton?
Hey, Braxton.
He says Civs could just be aiming and leaving. The times haven't changed. Somebody else wrote Benjamin said more Civs driving fast. Give me some speeders. Speeders is fun,
Yeah, and then I've got Nact 129. His name is Gaming with Nact 129. He's in the fire department, and he did say FD loves calls too. So that's, if you do ever become on the server, they do like to get more medic style of calls, emergency type calls.
Yeah,
sometimes you got to think inside the box, y'all. Think inside the box,
I know back to what y'all are saying about the store robberies. I know you can still crack the safe, because the last time I did it, I cracked the safe, and it took me a minute to figure it out because I hadn't.
Did you, Olivia?
It was new. I'd never seen the cracks. So I thought,
well, that's funny,
cool, man. I'm gonna try this out and see how it goes. But man, it's fun to go in them stores as a civ and crack those safes, and like when you're doing it with your controller, you can feel that safe start to slow down, and then you stop, and it, you hear the pin drop, and then so like SRP, man, it's so. Anybody that wants to join, man, like that is the most realistic roleplay server out there.
There's nothing else out there like it.
There's not, and the community, the people over there that we get to encounter, like Geoffrey, Benzo, Mark, everybody in there, Keegan, like everybody in that community is just so down to earth and well mannered and polite, and everybody in there gets along. That's like the greatest thing. Everybody in there gets along. It's the greatest thing.
I love when, if I'm streaming SLRP and I'll get a new subscriber and they'll come in, hey, what's going on, man? And then, I'll be interacting with Benzo, and they'll be like, is that Benzo? Like, that's Benzo. And it's like if you know Benzo, he's in this server. Like,
Checo.
They just get blown away that's Benzo. Benzo's in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I look back at my old, videos when I first started streaming SLRP, and they're so different, compared to what they used to be.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. I think it's a lot better, since Braxton, Patrick, Jeremy, Mark for sure, definitely Mark for sure, number one there, has really fine-tuned the server pretty good.
Yeah, and Mark's always doing things to keep it up to par and to keep it interesting for us, to keep it interesting
new vehicles, stations, or stuff like that. And when it's slow, Super Bowl Sunday, it was slow as shit. But man, Mark and Braxton, they went through a lot of shit to make sure we had some call. That was the night you took the sheriff's car, and my Tahoe, my Tahoe rolled into the.
It was a fun patrol.
Oh
I will
my
admit,
gosh.
I was reluctant to get on because it was so late, and I was like, what the hell, we'll get on. And it actually ended up being a really fun patrol. And so shout out to Braxton and to Mark on that.
Absolutely, shout out to Braxton and Mark
Hey,
on
cookies.
that, because that whole shift, I don't know if you saw it, but I was standing at the gas pump in Sandy, and I saw in the chat box, it said, sees spark. And all of a sudden I heard bzz, bzz, and I was like, holy shit. I'm jumping in my Tahoe, and just as I'm pulling away, the gas pump starts on fire. Then it was just anarchy. And then Braxton had this character that I lost him 3 different times. Mark was yelling at me about it. He was giving me shit about
Chandler.
This guy.
We try to prohibit that,
so
Chandler.
it was good, but it was fun to watch it from your angle later on. And I'm sitting there, and I didn't hear it at the time that it happened, but on your stream, I heard it because I was talking with EMS, but on your stream, I heard Mark say, funny question. Has anybody seen my car? And Benzo's sitting there going, I saw it down there. And the whole time you're saying that, I'm staring at the screen like, hold on, there's a dog right on the side of your
I know.
car,
I completely spaced it. And I'm going, strike that. I think I took your car by accident.
I got it. It's right here. Oh, man.
I was like, I'm going to pretend like I didn't see the magazines in the front.
Yeah. I left the car in neutral. Yeah. Or it was possessed. And I watched it all from Benzo's stream. I didn't know what the hell y'all were talking about. And then I went back and watched it in Benzo's stream. And the funniest thing was the sheriff trying to run in after it to save it. It's just that whole stigma, that whole play on the sheriff and his Tahoes. You can wreck any other car in that server, but don't let it be a Tahoe. Yeah.
Did you say you heard a spark or something like that, Geoffrey?
It was like a sound effect of like an electric shortage, like an electrical short circuit. Yeah, so that I don't know how he played that sound.
I have a feeling I know how. I won't ruin people's immersion, but that's the magic of Mark and Braxton and stuff like that when they do that. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah. From time to time, you might accidentally, you might accidentally bump into a ghost with your vehicle. I did that same patrol. I
remember that.
I was like, man, I could have sworn I heard something. Like, I even went to Matthew and was like, did it sound like you heard somebody get hit by a car? And he was like, no, oh yeah, I heard it. I was like, yeah, I thought so.
All right, chat. We're gonna open. Sean, which is his name is Sean, but socials. He's brought this up before for the punishment to fit the crime. So on our server, we only try to jail for a certain amount of minutes, but Sean, he makes a good point. If it's something like where they kill a police officer or something like that, he feels like it should fit the crime, like they should be jailed for a long period of time. You know what I mean? Like over an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I always thought that
I could agree with that. Yeah, I could agree with that.
I mean, I'll see where Braxton mainly Mark, I'll see where Mark is coming from, because we want everybody to have fun and we want people to, to enjoy themselves and not be locked in a jail cell for an hour. But, I do feel like certain things should fit more than 5 minutes or 10 minutes. But the biggest thing I think, and Mark will probably agree with this, and Braxton and Patrick, is that if someone gets a felony on the same night, like say killing a police officer, right? They should not be allowed to come back as that character on the same night, for sure, like 100%.
Yeah,
like and they can still play, but they have to get on a different character. Yeah, they shouldn't be allowed to do that.
That mistake a couple of times back when I first started.
I did too a couple of patrols ago. It was me and Chris. Me and Chris Roman were rolling together, and
Rodriguez arrested you guys twice. Like,
we were.
I love
and
your
I
shit.
was
You're
playing
fired.
my CJ Forums merch. You're fired. Yeah, we did. Me and Chris got into a lot of trouble that night. I think we robbed the store.
Chandler, you can.
Then it was something else we did, but it was within this. It was the same characters committing like felonies, right? And when you do that, like Benzo said, you should role. You should have to change your characters. And Mark had actually mentioned that, I think, to me, or me and Chris both, about we should have changed our characters to make it more realistic for the roleplay experience. So I agree with that, man. I totally agree with that. Yeah, Max laid into this that night too. Yeah, we had Max pretty heated that night.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
we had
actually
Max pretty
Benzo that
heated.
came and shedded some light on that situation that night, right?
Oh yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yep.
That was
there is no patrol tonight.
Hey, bad boys.
Yeah, that was the night that. Well, the night I was playing with Ricky when Max detained me.
Yeah, at the
Shit, Mike.
Walking into the gun store, Benzo unlawfully cited me.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean Matt? When Max had you pulled?
I'm just messing with you. Yeah.
Well, are you talking about the ammunition or something like that? So yeah, I just took over that because Max wasn't sergeant, so at the time, so he had you detained, and he wanted charged with obstruction because you weren't identifying. So when I had you pulled to the side, you identified yourself, and you were kind of in the wrong place, wrong time type of thing,
Right.
And so I was like, I'm just going to cut you loose.
Yeah. Because I literally had just rode up into the parking lot on my bike, and he saw me go into the store. He knew that Ricky is a felon. And, there's laws saying that, felons can, of course, possess any kind of weapon at all.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they had ruled out the flare gun was not considered, I guess, a firearm, which is what I was going to the store to get. And when I walked in, he came in and wanted to identify me. And, but yeah, I identified myself to you because it was just, you were a little more cordial about it. And he was a bit he wasn't so cordial with me. So.
Yeah, but yeah, you kind of, I don't know. I kind of, you always try to mold yourself when you start a new journey in that game. And I kind of mold myself off of
1 second, chat.
Sergeant Benzo, kind of being the laid back, just, willing to listen and talk it out, and can still shoot the shit and be funny about it. But I'm going back to Socials' comment. Pretty good, Dalton. How you doing? What's up, Joey? How you doing? I'm wondering if you do, jail somebody that shoots a cop, if you do jail them for a half hour, 45 minutes, wouldn't that slow down the shooting at police officers rate? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that have?
I think it would. I think
you would think it would have civs second guessing at shooting at the cops unless they're certain they can get away, right? So,
but I think that's legit time though for someone who shoots a cop in the server. I think 45 minutes is very legit for something like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, so, I agree.
Yep. Yeah,
I totally agree. I got a question from Dark Squirrel Lord, and said, "How many times have you has your character died?" He may be referring to me, but I'll let y'all answer after me here. I think I've died at least 4 times.
Your me character?
So, yeah, not my me character, but my Civ characters.
Oh,
I've killed off at least 4 of them so far.
Yeah, I got about 3.
Yeah, I just killed them off, man. And,
I mean, we don't go Civ too often, right? As LEOs. So when we do,
maybe 8-10 times.
We're looking to get killed.
Pretty much.
I was thinking the other day, because I was talking with Goldness, John. He's in my chat right now. John.
Hey, take care there, William Barbosa. Thank you for watching from Brazil.
And he was talking about how he may have been ejected from his vehicle because he didn't realize his seatbelt was off. I wonder, is there a script in the game 4-5M that would, when you start driving your vehicle, you might have a seatbelt chime that kind of lets you know, hey, your seatbelt's off, and you might want to, click it on just to get the chime. Just because I'm guilty of that too. My first time riding by myself, I was blown through my windshield on GOH and had to have Doug come to the scene, and I'm embarrassed because I'm laying in the middle of GOH, not wearing my seatbelt, died right there in the, so I'd just be wondering if how cool that would be.
Yeah, I think there is. I don't know the name of it, but there is a script. I don't know if Mark wants to consider, adding it in there to get the chime, when you open your car door.
Right.
Because if you think, well, actually, when I guess, yeah, if you have your car door open and it'll if your engine's running, obviously, it should give that chime,
See, my car will chime at me if I drive off, but it's only if I go.
That's true. Yeah.
If I get above 10 miles an hour,
yeah,
my
mine
car
too.
will start.
Yeah, my truck does that.
So I'm wondering if there's a.
That's a good idea. Yeah, Nick Kidwell in my chat saying there is a script for that. So.
Static. Maybe they determined that the audio would be a bit too annoying. Pig is in the chat, says that he's never been ejected, but he's waiting for his day to come.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say it. I've never been ejected.
Oh,
ever.
You too. Listen,
I've
Pig
been
and
lucky.
Benzo get in the same car, y'all get your cameras ready because they're both.
I've been lucky, and I have OCD about it, but hopefully it'll never happen. But there's been a few chases where I know they're about to bail, and I've been guilty of taking the seatbelt off.
Yep, I do the same thing because you don't want to have that
sucks,
K button,
Yeah, you hit it. Nothing's worse than when they come to a direct stop and you're still locked in your seatbelt and they start firing at you. So annoying.
Like when Braxton came out of the water, man, it was just like we both had our tasers out, and all you hear is, and neither one of us hit him, and all of a sudden he's just pulling out his gun, and it's just. Man, I was getting popped. He popped me a couple of times while I was drawing my gun, and I don't know how I got that first shot right in the middle of his head. String Pluto, you too. You better be careful next time you go on patrol now too, man. TGB is up in the house. What's up, gaming bros?
Hey, James. Yeah, that was a good shot, Geoffrey, because you were about to go down, and I think you shot maybe twice. That's it, right in the head, right in the dome. Yep. Yeah, he went down. Mine were make sure bullets.
Yeah, even after
mine was like 8 times. I don't know if
you saw it, CJ, but yeah, Benzo then just
8 times.
He just unloaded the clip on him. He calls them make sure bullets. He calls them make sure, but we're making sure he's dead.
I've still got the clip from the time that I was playing Ricky before I left SLRP the first time for a while. I've still got the clip where I was riding the dirt bike up on Mount Chiliad and the bike slipped off and I fell.
Oh, and Benzo had to come save you.
I've got that recorded. I recorded that part through my Streamlabs because I got a record button in my Stream Deck. So if I want to record something, I can push it. And I've still got that clip. And I really thought about uploading it as just a short, just do something like a short on it or something. But it shows you coming down out of the chopper and coming down with your med bag. But I was watching that clip the other day and I was like, man, I should edit that and put it up on the channel.
Yeah, I got in trouble for that because I drove the Tahoe.
Did you?
Well, I drove the Tahoe all the way to the top. I didn't really think about it until after Mark was like, did you drive it all the way up here? Or I was like, yeah.
You should have told him no. Got a cargo bob.
That's right. Didn't think about it much.
He says, ask Benzo. Hash wrote DRT. I said, what's DRT mean? Oh, do not.
I know what that means.
Oh, no. Yeah, what does that mean?
So
dead right there.
It's dead right there. So in the medical field, it's kind of morbid, but a lot of medics have, morbid sense of humors and stuff. And so we would say DRT, instead of DOA. It's a DRT.
He's dead right.
He's dead right there. He's still DRT. DRFT.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's the same either way, right? DOA, DRT,
hey,
it's
James.
the same thing. It's just it's just a different way of putting it.
He's dead. He's
right
there.
Dead right there.
I got it now, Hash. Now before we went live, I asked Benzo, being in the field that he's in, his real life profession, if he had ever had somebody pass on in front of him. And you said many times, is there anyone that really sticks with you? I mean, you don't have to answer it and bring up old memories if
that's all right.
If it's a little too sensitive.
Yeah, as a young person, 14 years old.
Oh.
So, I mean, you're doing everything you can, and it just, a lot of times, a lot of people don't realize this, but if you're doing CPR on somebody, it's not like the movies. I'd say probably 9 out of 10 times they're not going to make it. There's, ER, the show ER, and a lot of these other shows and things like that. The reality is, if you're doing CPR, chances are they're not going to make it. Right. So, yeah, that one stuck with me for a really long time. With them being so young like that. But I mean, we didn't just like give up. So it went on for like 45 minutes, pushing all kinds of medications and
now at first, did you ever feel like do you have to like train yourself to think that it's not your fault that you did it? Like, I feel like if I was in that profession and the first time I ever lost somebody, it would just absolutely kill me.
Yeah,
because I would feel like
the same way.
Is that something that happens and you got to learn to,
it's like disassociation, like, I was telling my wife this actually the other day, is that anything that's really stressful in your life, something that's like where you can really lose it, it's either like flight or flight. Basically, you just basically get locked in your place and you just can't move. Sometimes your natural instincts will kick in, but when I'm doing things like that, I pretend like I'm not there. I know it sounds weird, but it's like I'm disassociated from the actual scene. So I'm like outside looking in, and it's almost like I'm robotic. I'm still doing
like
it.
Autopilot,
Yeah, you're on autopilot, and you can't get emotionally invested in that. Otherwise, you start breaking down.
Yeah, you won't survive. Yeah. There's no way.
Mm-hmm. And so there's lots of times I don't even remember, doing half the shit I did. And so you just kind of go into autopilot mode, and you just, you're still able to function. It's just you're like when I work in the emergency clinics and things like that, and doing an IV on an 8-year-old. They could be screaming in my ear, no, don't hurt me. Don't, I don't hear any of that. I don't hear it. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. It's as if, I mean, it took me a while. It took me a long time though, Geoffrey, to learn that, because at first it did bug me. I would feel their pain, feel their discomfort. And,
especially if you have kids of your own, right?
Yeah. Exactly. And you have kids of your own. And so you just have to learn to disassociate from the actual reality of hurting somebody. Right. Yeah, you're just helping them. But I like to walk them through what's happening so that way they don't get too scared,
Yeah, and it's a profession that I'm guessing, usually what you do is something that, like me, I don't do what I love to do at my in real life job, but it was a good job that just kind of fell on my lap. You know what I mean? So I just stuck with it, been there for almost 20 years. But you're in a job that you actually enjoy doing, so that makes a world of a difference. A world of a difference too. Scotty McPherson says, "Hope you guys, CJ and Benzo, are doing good." They say that's the LSPDFR dream team right there. James Rowe is here. What's up, James? How you doing? Another sponsor to the channel right there. And
Jonathan Terry.
Who else popped up in here? Somebody, Antonio popped up in here. The detective popped up in here.
Hey, Antonio.
A lot of good people graduating from that class. Antonio.
Holy
Sal,
crap. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Antonio has come leaps and bounds, because I remember him as a civ, and I knew he was going to be good on the server anyway, because the way he did his RP and the way he, spoke in the server, I could tell he was going to be really good in LEO. And I wasn't wrong. Sal, same way. They just been doing really excellent. They've been doing a fine job, and so that's why they're getting promoted and stuff like that as the months go on. It took me 7 months to become sergeant. So a lot of people think because I was a YouTuber that Mark or Pig, would give me automatic sergeant within a month. Nah, I didn't want it that way, personally. I was like, because I didn't want people to think, hey, Benzo is a YouTuber, he deserve. No, I don't deserve it because I haven't been on there. very long, and it took a long time to learn everything. So it was kind of nice.
Even when I got it, I was thinking that there was another person in particular that actually
Matt,
got it.
Taco Killer.
That, you know,
just today, Matt.
I wanted to say that that
today,
person
Matt.
deserved it more, or at least as much as me, but, you know, without insulting the, you know, Mark and Peg and, you know, Harrison, Jeremy, Patrick, you know, the ones that make that decision, without insulting them, you know what I mean? But same, I didn't, and I don't think it happened that way. I don't think it happened all, you know, Benzo, Geoffrey, Doug, they're YouTubers. Let's promote them. Let's, you know, stuff like that. I mean, obviously you and Doug are way bigger YouTubers than me. So, but it's, you know, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, Sal, and actually Antonio now, he's detective, right?
Yep.
So Antonio and Sal have been doing fantastic work, and a lot of people don't realize this, how much work goes into, and Skylar too. They've been doing really good work with detective work. How much work goes into that, because when we end the stream, it doesn't just end there. They have to do all the paperwork.
God,
outside.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh man,
they're always kind of coming up with new ways to make it interesting for the civilians as well. You know, and doing casework, like real casework. You know, so it's pretty interesting on that part.
Yeah, and it's cool to have warrants and shit like that, right? Like Antonio actually helped me catch somebody from a previous scene from another patrol ago. You know what I mean? So it's actually pretty cool that the stuff it picks up from where it left off.
Hey,
with
it's Blaze.
How
you doing there, sir?
Calls
hey, LAPD code
alive.
3.
You know,
How's it going,
so
man?
that's actually pretty cool. Sandy Shores Penitentiary Prisoner 114. What a name you have there! Holy cow!
There's always interesting names in chat right now. There's a funny. Is Antonio still in your chat?
I think so. I haven't seen him talking in a minute. Antonio, you still here?
There was a funny scene I want to talk about real fast. If he's not, it's okay. You can come back and rewatch.
What's up, the wolf? Oh, I should have known that was you, Olivia. You change your name like, well, you change your name a lot. Manuel says Coke or Pepsi. That depends.
Roto.
I would say if it's a cold glass bottle, if it's a bottle, Coke all the way. But it poured in a glass of ice.
Hey James, did you make it? Did you make it on the server, James?
I think anything with a glass and ice, it's Coke. But out of a can, it's Pepsi. And I'm fat, so I mean tubby. I'm tubby, so that's
you're big boned, Geoffrey.
Big bone. That's
big
right.
Bone,
big
he
bone.
said.
more to loving, you know, the wife and stuff.
What happened to Deputy Ripley? Don't know when Fried Fred's coming back out. Fried Fred will be back out, and Ridiculous
Fred,
Ripley
man.
just Fried Fred, man. Ripley just went on his own way to do some other things.
LDS
but Antonio
wife
is in the chat.
How are you,
Benzo?
Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah, I see him up there now. There he is. His message flew by. So there was a scene where they robbed the bank, the Pacific Bank. Antonio and Sal and Zach, and
what a crazy night that was.
It was crazy, but there was one part that stood out. It was hilarious. I'll have to go back and rewatch the video or something. But they were inside the house, Franklin's house, and you hear Antonio. He's in the very back, and Doug's shooting through the door. I'm shooting through the door, and you hear Doug give a command. You know, like y'all need to come out. And all I heard is something about, you could barely hear it, but distinctly hear it. You hear Antonio say something about D's nuts. I was like, oh my God. And we're trying to be all professional. I'm trying not to laugh on stream, but it was so funny.
Oh my God, man. And that was the night I was training Matthew and
nuts.
Brian Bassman.
Jared,
I was riding with them CSO,
he mutes his stream sometimes.
I remember Mark calling me on the cell phone and going,
yeah, don't worry about it. He's talking to his chat
at the casino. And here I am pulling up to the casino with 2 CSOs in a Explorer with, a Tahoe with amber lighting. And Mark is like, I need your truck. He just, his Crown Vic is sitting there destroyed, bullet holes, flat tires. It was destroyed. And he jumps in our truck and he hauls ass out of there. It was great. that was a crazy night. That was a crazy call that they did.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. When you're an LEO and you go Civ, you're going big, man, because you know you're not going to be Civ again for a little bit. So you want to go big, man.
Go big or go home, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
And big shout out to Mark on that scene, because he had, you know, he's got a lot of professionalism, you know, with Mark, because he's an air traffic controller in real life. So he has to have that demeanor, you know, and carries over into the server. And he had all the EMS stage at the casino, which is awesome. And he may have thought about it prior to, but maybe not. I think he did it on the fly, you know, while we we're doing the whole scene. So big shout out to Mark.
Mark does air traffic control in real life?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. So he's like, is he the guy that sits up at the tower and
lands planes and sends
them off?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Wow, what a cool job.
And he's a pilot himself. He flies pilot, every day. Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Wow, that's cool, man.
To me, that'd be pretty stressful.
On the plane, right? Him and his dad own it. I'm watching Breaking Bad again. And I just watched the episode where the air traffic controller guy
take care of their myth.
His daughter OD'd in the show, and he couldn't think straight as he was directing air traffic, and 2 planes.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was a brilliant show, how they tied everything together.
Man, is it ever. And did that really happen?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but it was brilliant though, because the way they do the seasons, right? Is they start off with like the teddy bear with the missing eye floating in the pool.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's this going to be about? And then like 3 episodes later or something like that, you find out it's like, oh man, that's tied together perfectly.
Sometimes an even season later. Sometimes. What's up, Patrick? Patrick's up in the chat.
Hey, Patrick.
Josh Siegfried, no SLRP tonight. I missed it last night, so I won't be on again until next Sunday.
I got to patrol tomorrow. Now it's going to be a.
Hey, did you there, Michael Stalker? Hey, congrats, man.
You should go on that one, CJ.
I think I might, because I was on there for a short while. I think it was last week when you pulled me over.
Hey, Josh.
Was it last week?
Josh,
last week when you
last week.
DJ Tom.
Over, Glenn.
Oh crap!
Oh crap!
Yeah, that had me. When the old man went by me at 95 miles an hour, man.
95.
Yeah. I got lead in these nuts. I guess that's what Antonio said.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I got lead in these nuts. It was so funny how you said it, though. I was like laughing my ass off. It was so funny.
Yeah, got
I know, DJ Tom, just for here tonight.
Benzo, do you have a TikTok by any chance? Do you do TikTok or no?
I haven't done it yet. I thought about it, but I don't know. I guess I could do shorts on there or something, maybe. I don't know.
You know what I do most of the time on mine? I'm at 200 followers over there. What I do on mine is I'll make, so, you know, every day I'm making videos. I have a CJ Forums TikTok and a criminal justice TikTok. And what I do is after the week is over with, or the 2 weeks is over with, I'll take all my thumbnails and I'll put them in one TikTok and just put music with them. That's basically what my TikToks are. Now I talk about, like I'll go over there and talk about political stuff over there. I just don't talk about my YouTube, but I do talk about political stuff on my TikTok. But it's a pretty cool little place I find it to be good for advertising because there's just so many people over there. I just recently created a Tumblr too that I know is good for advertisement. Tumblr is.
Just stay away from Tinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm married, so I don't need that.
These photos behind
John
me.
Says, thank you, Benzo, for getting me started in SLRP. And I myself can honestly say that to Benzo as well. I cannot believe I'm a deputy too. I still pinched myself 6 months ago. I watched your YouTube. Thanks for getting me started. That's from John G.
Hey, yeah. Absolutely,
but yeah, it was
John.
Benzo too that I would watch playing it. And, you know, CJ, you knew it was my dream to get into a 5M server. That's the entire
from
reason.
the get-go, man.
I got it. Yeah. And to,
to watch Benzo I'll talk about it here in a minute.
See how professional everybody is in there, but fun at the same time. It was just a perfect fit. And Pig says,
I did it there.
Benzo,
nice.
He met him recently. Jim Bob. Is that the guy that was selling the weapons?
No. What was that again?
Pig says, ask Benzo. He met him recently. Jim Bob.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was
the guy with the weapons?
I do believe so, yeah. Yeah. That was
He was the
Jumbo.
one that was also trailering that that heavy load, right?
Yeah, he had 3 hay bales on there.
Yes. Oh, I met Jim Bob then. I was at that call with Max and Benzo.
Mm-hmm.
And I think John was there too. Oh no, I was riding along with somebody on that call. It might have been Chris. But yeah, that was oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun one. And Pig had a trailer being pulled. I think it may have been a bison or something like that. He was pulling a trailer with with hay bales, and me and Max. Well, Max had him pulled over. I don't know if it was like an unsecured. No, I know what it was. He was blocking traffic, going 10 miles an hour or something like that. Yeah, I think Max was wanting me to RP the trailer being unsafe or something, or the hatch or something, or the latch rather, fitting to the trailer hitch. And I was like, I don't know if I can RP that out well enough. Let me just make sure his brake lights are working, those kind of things. And so, but that's all it went to. Then Max kind of followed him up to the vineyard. And then we saw Jim Bob later that night with the military weapons.
And see, it's stuff like that is thinking inside the box. It's calls like that we like to go to and respond to. I would love to do a funeral. I don't know why. I really want to do like a funeral procession, or something
that
like
would be
that,
cool.
where we're motor units, right? And you're flying up to the light to block traffic to let the funeral go through.
Yeah, we did one of those before.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to. I would love to do that. Mike B, what's up, Mike B? That's my boy right there, man. What's up, Mike B? Devin TP is here. What's up, Devin?
Mike B's in everybody's chats, man.
Mike B's the man.
He's a sponsor over here. He's a sponsor on Benzo's. He's a sponsor on your channel too, right, Geoffrey?
Yep.
Mike, yeah, he's a sponsor everywhere. Officer 21 had a really good suggestion and idea. He said, what I think would be legit is if a damaged cop car could be bought by a civ in an in-server government fleet auction.
Huh.
I think that's a good idea because there's you see these people out in real life that drive the old cop cars.
Yeah, they just have to take the stickers off of them, right?
Right. And I think that might be that would be a good idea, man.
Mm-hmm.
Take the lights off, the stickers off, and just wow, that would be really cool. That's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea.
It is a good idea. You writing that down, Geoffrey?
Huh?
Are you writing that down?
No. Actually, I mean, the guy that would be doing something like that is in my chat right now. So, that would be Pig there. So, if that's something that he feels would be
okay,
doable, that would be the guy. He's our right, isn't he? He's our vehicle guy, right?
Yeah. Pig's been doing excellent work.
Really,
Pig's one of the founders, right? Isn't he one of the founders?
Yep. Yeah, Pig, Harrison, and Mark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He likes doing calls that sound scary and turn into nothing. It is true, and that I'll tell you what. That one night where you were shooting off fucking military-grade weapons, that was scary as shit. I was so expecting to be shooting off my gun that night, and it turned out to be a legal, laid-back call. Yes, drug interdiction calls. Yeah, like overdosing, Narcan. We carry Narcan. I have yet to use it, and you know what I mean. So. Yeah, that kind of stuff would be pretty cool to do.
Yeah, it would be awesome. But we had a civilian on our server, Geoffrey and CJ. He was really popular on the server, like everybody knew him, and his name was Billy Sherwood. And it was probably before y'all came on board. And he was kind of notorious for a lot of things, getting in trouble all the time, and ended up killing off his character. And then they did a huge funeral procession. And so all of the deputies decided to meet up in the server prior to the actual escort. And we all kind of collaborated together to see how we're going to do it. So there's a lot of training involved with that particular, escort. So it turned out pretty good, I thought, dealing with the AI.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because we had block AI. Cool. And we had ready to go ahead, tell the next person to go up front, and so it turned out pretty good. It was only like 20 minutes, but it was still fun, and regardless.
Oh, maybe some of these older officers that are no longer with us. Maybe we should kill them off in this server. I'm not gonna mention names, but
just dress like them and stuff. And
yeah, let's just kill them off, man. MDR, what's up, MDR? Let's see. Somebody said something. We need to have a radar. No, well, John says we need to have a radar ticket rodeo for speeders. One person or Eagle One runs radar while the other deputies kind of like, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Kind of like the video I did the other day where, one guy's doing radar on the overpass and you got a deputy or two sitting on the on-ramp and then they
that'd be kind of cool. Be a little unique.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Radiohead type of thing. They did all the time in real life.
Oh, yeah.
Especially here in Texas. Yeah. In Texas, they did all the time,
man. So anytime you're driving and you see just a trooper sitting on an overpass, not moving, you can bet your ass that when you go under that overpass, you look in your mirror to that on-ramp, you see 3 or 4 trooper cars.
Yeah, tell her how for me. DJ Tom.
Right there.
You guys talking about a speed trap?
Did you there, the Wolf?
Yep, the speed traps. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, your speed trap patrol was cool, dude. I really like the way you did that.
Yeah, it was tough to do running to my car.
I figured that's what you said. Like, he's got to be running.
I was running to my. That's why I did the radar first person, so you didn't see it was the same cop. But running to my car before the car I just clocked got too far out. You know what I mean? So
that's brilliant, Jeffrey.
Was that your voice doing the over the radio talking back to?
Just disguising my voice, and then in my editor I can just make it high pass. I think it was to make it sound like it was coming through over the radio.
Oh, they do, Nact. Yeah, you're
right. Speaking of editor, Benzo, I want to ask you because I know that you're a big CyberLink Power Director user, which is what I use. I'm still using 17, but I remember you telling me a while back about Power Director 365. Do you still use that?
Yeah, I like it a lot because here's the reason why. It's like, it may seem like a little chunk, but it's like $55 roughly, $58. But what you're doing is you're officially like leasing it, if you will, for an entire year. So you don't have to pay it again for another year. But the cool thing is that it has all the updates, and they update it every month, every 2 months, and you get all kinds of really cool stuff with it as well. And and it's once per year, and you don't have to pay like $100 and something for these big editing programs. So I like it.
Yeah, I finally got the zoom and pan thing down, man, after I watched
your
video
get that down?
times.
That's good.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I used it I actually used it in a farming episode the other day. I was trying to show people the little stalks that stick up out of the ground that lets you know that you left your potatoes behind. And that crop pan and zoom just comes right in. And I figured out how to do it. And then I did it in my firefighter tutorial for LSPFR. And I zoomed in on I think it was like the game config. But man, that crop pan and zoom is just, I love it. There's so much to Power Director. So you said the 365, you get like all the updates like through 18, 19, and 20. Like that's what you're saying. You get all the updates.
Yeah, and then if they have
looking at that last night,
like any new transitions, anything, and you can also go to their store, if you will, and you could just download all kinds of free stuff, anyway. But if they have anything new coming out, you get it for free, and you don't have to,
Okay.
So it's all kinds of cool stuff on there. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Not much different from the 17, right? I mean, as far as like computer friendly goes.
Oh yeah, it's all computer friendly. It's really easy to grasp. If you can get 17, you'll get the 365 easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was looking at that last night, and I was thinking about you guys because I told my wife, I was like, I think Benzo told me about the 365, and I think with this one, because I was thinking about getting the 20 Ultimate Edition, but then I was like, well, if I get the 365, I'm pretty sure he said that it comes with all the updates and you get like the new stuff that comes out with it. Because I know we had discussed it before over Discord. So
yeah, it's I think it's worth it personally.
Yeah.
And then you don't really have to pay attention to paying monthly. I think they do have a setup where you could do it like per quarter or 6 months, but I just did it for a year, and it's like $55, something like that, for an entire year, which is worth it. The amount of use you get out of it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that because I've been using 17 since I started, and that's all I've ever used is Power Director. That's the only editor I really know. Now I can use Adobe not After Effects. Lord, I can't use that. Adobe Premiere Pro, I have used that. That was a really cool program I used. But like Cyberlink, there's just something about those programs, man, that's just so easy to use. There's something about it I absolutely love, man. I can edit a video using about 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, unless I'm really going hardcore it and it takes 8 hours to edit.
Right.
Like tutorials and things,
Yeah, and it's always a small like when you're doing shorts, like short videos, it's always the smallest things that take the longest to edit. I did maybe a 50-second intro for my tutorials, and it took me like 2.5 hours to edit that little skit. It's just crazy.
My dangle intro was a good that was a good 3 or 4 hours to do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of Rockstar Editor too stuff, right? With your dangle intro.
Yeah.
God, man, I gotta start using that Rockstar Editor more, man.
And then plus with Geoffrey doing, the dangle videos with the voices and stuff, you have to edit all that in,
Yeah.
Because he has to hear what he said, and he has to do like a skit, right, Geoffrey? Like you have to know what you're gonna say or what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then you have to pause.
Yeah, when I'm in the game, I'll talk and
all right, dangle.
All right,
I'll talk in the game and I'll leave a pause so that because I know in my editor I'm going to play it back and that's when I'm going to insert the voices, and sometimes I mess it up, and I'll talk too far and then I got to go back and refix that. But yeah, you got to put the whole video together first.
I'll talk about that Evil Noodle
then
Gaming.
go back to the beginning and go to the whole video again, and that's when you add your voices. So yeah, it definitely takes some time. Pig answered the reason why they wouldn't use ex-police vehicles, and I remember Mark saying this once before, because if they did that, then civs would be driving Tahoes and Crown Vics and such, and then LEO would know that those are civs. So the whole point of being a civ is to blend in with the surrounding world, so that's why they wouldn't use that. And Angel said he got into SLRP. I'm sorry, I try to backtrack in my comments here so I can get everybody in that wants you guys to hear something. Angel says he got into SLRP when you, me, and DK were doing that bank robbery, which was that was a fun night.
Oh yeah, that was a fun
night. We almost got away with it too.
You guys rolling together a civ that night, Jeffrey? You and Benzo?
Huh?
You all were rolling a civ that night together?
Yeah. Me, Benzo, and DK was he was a girl that we took hostage, and he kind of threw himself in front of Doug's truck so Doug couldn't be the one to come in.
I told him to do that on purpose too. He came out. I said, "Hey, do me a favor, run to Doug, okay? Because if Doug's doing proper, if he's doing proper RP, he has to receive you. It's like, okay, and talk to her just for a second, and then move her to the back or whatever he's going to do." But Doug was like, "Fuck this," and he started driving after us. I was like, "Well, that plan did not work. That did not work at all."
Oh man,
but that was a
question.
It was a lot of fun.
It was.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It really was. Angel, question for all three. What SLRP scene do you consider? Thank you, MPD.
Jake Cole Films.
Or MDR. MP. I don't know why I keep wanting to say MDP. MDR. He says your lady officer voice is the best. Angel says, what SLRP scene do you consider being your most favorite scene to date? That's a tough one. For me, I think it would have to be the haunted house that me, Christian, and Doug. I think it was absolutely hilarious to see. I mean, if you're talking about any scene, if you're talking about a more serious scene, then yeah, it's probably not going to be that one. But to see Doug like legit scared and run out of that house the way he ran out of that house, I think that would have to be my most memorable. What about you guys?
I can go with CJ. You go next.
The time that I flew the chopper into the ammunition parking lot.
I remember that.
I landed it right in the parking lot. And you're not even 10 minutes later, I had all the cops surrounding me.
You're like,
and it was me.
What did I do wrong?
It was me that dry snitched you out, right? Because I got on the radio and I said, "Dispatch, do we have any do we have any Eagle One or any pilots practicing right now? And dispatch was like, no, and I was like, all right, well, it looks like we got a plane going down right
Chandler,
over
yes, I do plan on doing that, Chandler.
It was pretty great. That was great. That was funny.
It was funny. And then Doug was the one that came in and approached me in the ammunition, and he said, "Hey there," he said, "Do you own the chopper outside?" I was like, "Yep, that's mine." He said, "Come on outside," and it was only him and another officer with him. But when I walked out, man, like the whole county was there. And the whole county like showed up. Everybody was sitting out there with their like. It was really cool to walk out to that. And because I was there purchasing a flare gun. I was gonna get a flare gun, and I was just trying to find something to get into that night.
And even Doug was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to charge him with. I don't know. I've never had this happen.
It was funny, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Did you get charged with something, CJ, on that?
No, they actually let me walk, but they wouldn't let me fly the chopper out there. I couldn't fly it out. I had to walk. So
yeah, we had to.
No fly zone.
We had to get a wrecker out there. Yo, Wallbanger is here. The Mexican's up in the house. What's up, Mexican? What about you? What about you, Benzo?
Oh man, I have so many. One of them as a civilian.
I think it was. I would say Tabitha at the airport when she was about to kiss you, right?
No, it wasn't that one for sure. I would say it did involve Tabby, but Luciano did a great job. He can bounce from character to character, and
God, can he ever?
It was, if y'all haven't seen it yet, it was me. It started off with me just being solo, and then I picked up Keegan at UTOL, and he had a perfect attire to go hunting, and I wanted to go hunting anyway. So we purchased us sniper rifles, and then we bumped into Luciano, and then he was I forgot his character's name, but then right in the fly, he's like, "Hey, y'all gonna pick up Tabby, okay?" So yeah, okay, just drop me off right here, and then he goes and gets in Tabby's character. And then I get Tabby in the back of the vehicle, and Keegan, you know how he is. I've never seen Keegan so embarrassed on doing RP, and you know how Tabby is anyway, right? So I was dropping all kinds of innuendos. Yeah, I was dropping all kinds of innuendos for Tabby so that I knew she would pick up on, and then it was embarrassing the hell out of Keegan. But then we were out there shooting, like deer and things, and then it turned into shooting police helicopters, and it was just a big mess. We went, and then I think I died that night, but that was a fun scene for that part. And then also me and Doug, when we robbed the Pacific Bank, Doug wanted to do more of the shootout scene and
juggernaut suits, right?
Los Angeles. Doug had envisioned to do a full shootout scene, LA style, the bank robberies that occurred in LA. So we ambushed the police. So that was fun. Then we went out to Catfish View, and then we just kind of held up there for like almost an hour. So the whole scene took me and Doug. It took us 3 hours, easy.
As a civ that night, it fucking sucked because Benzo and Doug had priority held up for like ever. Like we did. We were trying to get cops. We were like, you know what? I mean, it was, it is what it is. But somebody had mentioned it was Drake. Drake, the patrol when. That was the first time I think I was shot at, and it was by you, Benzo, when you were surrounded at the Ace Liquor, and we ended up killing you out there. But yeah, you drove by me just laying into my vehicle.
Yeah, and then Luke too. Yeah, Luke was there.
Yeah, Luke's a good sergeant. He's a really good. He's really good at what he does. Luke is pretty good.
Yeah, and he's another example of, working his way up through the W ranks and stuff.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, well deserved for Luke.
Mexican says, tell Benzo I'm on my way over.
Yeah, come on over and bring your case of Corona.
Not that one, the cold one, the liquid one.
I already had the Corona, so we're okay. But just bring that Corona drink.
Zach the Potato. Okay. Zach the Potato, he talks the most crap. Does Nicholas Peel boss you around in your chat, Benzo?
Say Nicholas. Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah, drive the Tahoe slick top with the polo shirt. Do it now.
Yeah, Nicholas, he loves to do that.
Yeah, he does. He does. Zach the Potato.
I appreciate him watching.
Everybody remembers me hitting the gas pump. Everybody remembers me hitting the gas
pump. Poor Geoffrey.
It's never
you're never going to live that down.
No.
And
unless somebody else does it. And
I could picture Mark actually framing that, putting that picture, in the Davis Sheriff's Department.
Oh God, I hope Mark's not listening right now.
I can picture him doing that. Just put it somewhere special
don't give him no idea
as a Hall of Fame.
They got it in the they got it in the training with he showed me, and it's got my logo, my GG logo.
Oh, that's funny.
In the Google Doc, and it says if you die, whether you get shot or back into a gas pump, and it's got my logo there, it says you have to RP it. So it's actually part of the LEO training, the classroom training.
Oh, that's hilarious. I could picture Mark probably putting that part of the video in too, with the no sound, with him talking over it, what not to do, or whatever.
I don't know how the hell I did that, man, but it happened. I didn't even touch it. I'm sorry. I didn't even touch it. I was a fraction away from it.
Yeah, you're good, like at least a foot away. Desync or something,
Yeah.
Anybody got any questions, guys?
Oh, you were right. Oh, that's right, Antonio. You were next to me as a Civ when that happened. Thomas D. Pretor, welcome to the stream. That's a new face. That's a new name.
Hey there, Thomas. Yeah, he's in my chat too. Thomas D. Pretor.
Pretor. Yeah, lately everywhere I go, there's a fire, especially that last patrol, right? Michael Stalker says how not to back up a police car. So if anybody in here is not subscribed to Benzo, his link is at the very top of the description. I'm pretty sure everybody in here is subscribed to him, though. This is
Gamer Benny.
I
could sit here and talk, Benny?
SLRP with you
for days.
But did we ever ask him, CJ, who taught you how to mod LSPDFR? Like who did you look up to? When it's kind of like it's kind of like an order right here, right? Like CJ looked up to you, I looked up to CJ when it came to learning how to mod GTA. Who helped you out with that?
Well, to be honest with you, I just did it on my own, but not that I was blessed with the knowledge. I had to go to lspdfr.com, the forums, and then I had to go to Google, and learn where certain things were and how to do certain things. And then I just kind of started, I just picked it up. And then, Google is your friend, guys. So if you're watching in chat right now, we get a lot of people in Discord that says, hey, is there any LSPD or LSSD or LSSO, any good packs, sheriff packs? Google, man. Just do a Google. Type in your question on Google and you'll be surprised what you learn.
Yep.
That's how you do that.
Yeah,
and then it's trial and error.
Google's the best search engine, man. It really is.
Yeah, because if you think about it, I mean, Google is Google. It'll pick up, all the packs on LSPDFR. You don't have to even go to LSPDFR to do a search function. It's just, I think people want, like maybe personal recommendations from other people, but the best thing still is to go to Google and just type in what you think you need. And then go from there.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll take you to like Reddit and shit like that. A lot of people, you can find a lot of answers in Reddit.
On Reddit, yeah.
I like Reddit.
Yeah, that's how I learned how to do scripts and stuff, on Reddit. Yep.
See, that's what I got to learn. I got to learn the scripts and the key binds that you have for the med bag. The what's the word I'm looking for your stream deck?
For the macros.
The macros, that's it. The macros that you have, because I'm so tired of going to the back of my truck, grabs, and then I got to go into the menu and I got to grab it, and then I got to walk it, where I see you do it, and it's just like you pop your trunk and you automatically have it. You have it written out in chat, and now you're walking away with the med bag.
Yeah, I think I said that to you in Discord. I just scroll up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just scroll up.
Well, I can't look at it now.
Yeah, not now, but yeah, later.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
Yeah, I think I said that too. We have Brett Van Miller. Y'all know him, right? On SLRP. He definitely sounds familiar because he used to run amok in our server. Anyway, he's in my chat right now. But I haven't seen Brett in a while. I'm not sure if he hasn't had some computer problems or not. But yeah, Brett.
We got some civs that cause us some issues. I am
Let's Google
so
Brett.
glad that Zach became LEO. Give us a break from D. Wayne Biggs for a little bit, man. I'll tell you what, D. Wayne Biggs is.
Oh, did he become LEO?
Yeah, Zach's an LEO now.
Oh, cool.
And he's pretty good at it. Actually, he's pretty good at it. But yeah, D. Wayne Biggs is the most lovable, most annoying son of a bitch you will ever.
Oh yeah, my chat. I tell people all the time, you know, because everybody is like, "Oh my god, he's so annoying," and blah blah blah. Yeah. I'm like, well, he's doing something right. If he's annoying you,
yeah,
his RP is on point too, because he knows when to answer OOC. He knows like he will type. If you hear him pause just for a second while you ask him a question, it's because he's typing something. But he's really fast. He does OOC. He does the /me's if he needs to, and he's really good at it. You know,
he is. It's just funny as hell too.
Yeah, just annoying as hell as a civilian.
So, when he came on Meet the Gamers, I never expected a little suburban white dude to be sitting behind the camera.
Hey, Sergeant Geoffrey. Hey, Sergeant Biggs, right? Or no, Sergeant. What does he call you, Geoffrey?
Oh,
Gibson. Hey, Gibson.
Yeah, Gibson.
Hey, Gibson.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Gibson, come over here. I want to talk to you.
Yeah. Oh, is that Benzo? Oh yeah. My god, man.
Jeez,
yeah, he's really good at what he does, and I'm not gonna lie. There was one time I was in my cruiser, just patrolling.
How you like that, Zach? The potato.
He went riding by on the bicycle.
I need to do that
down Joshua. Middle of the road, doing bunny hops, and I was like, I am not stopping him right now. I did not even see him. I didn't even see him ride by me on that bicycle, man. So Gamer Benny's here. What's up, Gamer Benny? James Rose says
he was live last night.
I didn't
last night or the night before,
it.
I think. I popped into his chat for a little bit. I think it was last night or the night before that.
Yeah, I was gone all last night, so that's probably why I didn't see it. James says Big's last scene that he was on was when he crashed a truck into Station 11.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, get the F off my bike, Drake. What's up, Alex? Yeah, get the off my bike.
Hey, the direction. It's
yeah, it is, Benjamin. He says sometimes it's better not to see something. You got that right. I did not see nothing that night. Is Doug's bush okay? Yeah, his bush is always. I don't think you can call that his bush anymore because he doesn't. Doug's not pretty heavy on that bush since his recent promotion. I mean, I don't see him in there too often anymore.
Sorry,
but
can't help it.
I don't know. I don't see him in there too much. Yeah, stealing the sweet corn.
That's what she said.
Couldn't help it. Sorry.
Yeah. No. Mine just play for the you can't hear the one when I hit him. I got to get that voice because you use voice mod, right, to play him over.
Yeah, I only have a couple though. Like this one here too. Can you hear that?
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe I don't have it linked to voice mod. That's Bad Boy soundtrack.
Oh, the Bad Boys soundtrack. I like the violin one you got when you do that in your on your streams when you with the sad violin music.
Mm-hmm.
That one's pretty fun. But that's a voice. That's a sound bit.
That's
right?
a sound. Yeah, sound alert on that.
Yeah.
So what I do is I go the extra mile and I'll start talking about what just happened in a sad voice. It's like I just wanted a normal patrol and now I'm stuck out here all by myself and have no car and
looking directly into the camera.
Got shot in my leg.
Then somebody had to go and say
move bitch out the way
and ruin the whole night.
I don't have that voice mod, Nick.
SNQ. Yes, slow and quiet. I don't know why I was thinking soft and quiet.
Soft and quiet.
Boy, this patrol's awfully soft and quiet.
It's very soft.
Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh.
Any questions, chat? Anybody?
I think that's one thing we should do. I think the three of us should go Civ at some time. We should all roll Civ together, you, me, and CJ. I think that would be a blast.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun.
We would have to think of something pretty cool to do. I
like Geoffrey Gamer
I thought about going Civ not too long ago, like again soon, but we just got to wait for our LEO numbers to jump back up, and but yeah, I would love to go Civ with CJ and Benzo. That would be great.
That'd be cool. Jeffrey, CBR Colt 45 said to tell you hello.
What's going on, Colt? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, that would be cool if we all rolled a Civ. That would be very interesting.
I
think between the three of us, we could come up with something really good.
We can kill a lot of deputies.
Maybe shoot at the sheriff's feet.
Shoot the shit out of the sheriff's feet. That was so funny, man.
Hey, are you wearing your CJ shirt, man?
I am.
Are you?
It's kind of, yeah. It's been washed a lot.
See, why is it? Well, I don't know why the merch does that.
But this has been washed an awful lot, man. So, it's but then again, mine is holding up a lot better than I thought.
See, my hoodie's been washed several times, but it hasn't faded like that. Now, the other one that I did,
you're good.
That's got the yellow criminal justice logo on it. With the I'm gonna pop you with the little taser gun
Brett,
with it on the front.
It's called Power Director 365.
After I washed it the first time.
A Power Director 365.
So, yeah, maybe it's just the transparent logos that does it. Yeah,
maybe the way you put it, we upload them, right?
60/30.
Maybe so.
Come out in 3 years.
Drake says Benzo has such a soothing voice, right?
Soothing DJ voice.
There you go. They're double daring us to go and shoot up all the LEO. Hash says he'll be LEO eventually. I believe it, man. Next time there's applications, man, you gotta fill that out, man. Nicholas Peel is back. Welcome back, Nicholas. And yeah, Benjamin, we don't have the numbers, and now we just lost 2 more LEOs. 2.
You had 2 LEOs leave the server?
We had one for sure leave, but
yeah, one for sure leave.
We can't talk about
one trainee.
I'm gonna be honest. One of the reasons I didn't do LEO, I mean I did, but then I didn't because I went through with all the training and stuff. But one of the reasons I didn't do it was because the paperwork afterwards. Because this is the thing about me, like I stream solid for 2 hours when I stream.
For 2.
I stream from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, I'm wrapping up my stream. I'm shutting everything down and I'm saying goodnight. And then that's my time after the stream to, edit some videos or hang out with the wife and kids or whatever. So one of the reasons I didn't become LEO or I didn't keep that position was because of the after work that comes with it, I guess.
It's actually not too bad. You get used to it and you learn how to write reports pretty quick.
Yeah.
You get a little more proficient at it, And some things you can.
As deputy, how does the COC work there, Benzo? Like as far as, is it deputy 2, or how does that go?
Yeah, deputy. Some people would say deputy 1, but it's like deputy 2, senior deputy, and then up to corporal. I'm sorry, senior deputy up to corporal, and then up to sergeant, and then lieutenant, and then captain.
Corporal is when corporal is when you can apply for TED, right? Isn't that when we were allowed to apply for TED?
I think it was corporal, yeah, right around there, yeah.
And being a TED unit's that's pretty cool.
That's when you can drive and run radar at the same time, right? Running
park. Standing radar. You can drive and do you can drive and do radar from deputy. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And then you go to
seniors, yes. Jeremy said senior.
Oh yeah, seniors. I think that can apply as well.
Benzo could host a soft rock radio.
Soft rock. Coming to love.
Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem. Sound like, Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem, man. Has there ever been a drive-by?
He was the voice of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Half the chat doesn't even know who that is. Casey Kasem.
Yeah, it's funny when we do those You know, I do them in my streams all the time, and
they do
people
typical
like
Panda.
Drake and Hash, and a lot of the older folks, and
hey,
Goldness, and we'll catch the reference, and I'll notice
Justin?
that sometimes watching your streams too, Benzo and CJ, that
Justin
CJ,
Lopez.
especially with the music, when CJ sings certain songs, and it's like people don't know about that song there, so it's pretty cool.
Thank you, Justin.
I'll be dictating and allowing the cute. Oh, you got the voice to
hey, Opus 49
hashtag. I forgot what that's called. Something dragon, right? Something dragon.
Yeah.
Into it and it'll type it out for you.
That's a good. I thought about that.
That's not a bad idea.
What is it?
I forget. It's something dragon or dragon something. It's where you can talk into a mic and it'll type it out for you.
It's definitely dragon, but I can't remember if it's dragon speech or dragon. It's got the word dragon in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been around for a long time.
Yep.
But yeah, supposedly it's pretty good, to do that. And you can say
it doesn't make mistakes either.
Yeah, and you can say like little keywords, like when you say period, it won't usually say the word period. It'll put a period. Kind of like your phone, if you will.
Yeah,
it works on the same premise, like space. If you say space,
they got some that automatically know where to put the punctuation too without having to say it.
True. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. How far technology has come, man.
So I have a celebrity in chat right now, guys. Opus 49. Opus 49.
Oh, is he in your chat?
Yeah, Opus 49.
Oh, Opus. What is up, Opus?
We're just bragging about you, Opus. You missed it.
We were.
Was your ears ringing? So Opus, he asked, what's a good starting point for people interested in 5M? What's a good... I'll let you go first, Geoffrey, if you want to.
Ooh,
what's a good starting point for people interested in 5M?
Hitting up public servers. I think that's to me, that's what kind of got me familiar, I guess, with vMenu and stuff like that. So I want to do a couple of public servers. But I think finding a server that does what SLRP does, where they actually hold the classroom training and in-game training, I think that makes a world of a difference instead of them just kind of throwing you in. Are you okay over there? Are you somebody giving mouth to mouth? Come here. I want to make you laugh while you're.
I'm sorry about that.
Wrong pipe.
Sorry, chat. Yeah, wrong pipe.
But yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, same.
I would love to get Opus on the show. and let
absolutely.
folks be able to talk to somebody like that, because I'll tell you what, somebody said it. I think it might have been Hash. Was it Hash? Yeah, I think it was hashtag that went in one of my comments when I was showing one of Opus's mods, and he said that Opus is resuscitating the LSPDFR,
yeah, grammar plays too, bro.
Modding world, and it's like he really is. He's bringing fresh new shit that I would just love to just have him on here and just really talk that dev work that he does.
And
I was thinking about that today. Like, it'd be really cool if we could get Opus on Meet the Gamers. That would be so cool to have him on here.
Yeah, and
that'd be so cool.
To Opus, you don't have to have a webcam or anything like that. A lot of times they have people on Meet the Gamers, several people, they don't want to, or they don't have one. It doesn't really matter. They'll still talk to you. It's like a podcast, you don't have to have a webcam. So it would be really cool to see Opus 49. His name is Mike, by the way, which is an awesome name, just saying. But yeah, I was talking to him about this on Discord, is that, I mean, in my opinion, I think he's starting to surpass, Albo. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. I agree, man. John, you taking off? John, have a great night, brother. Have a great night. And Justin,
thanks, Nick.
Welcome to the
channel. I was chewing some gum, Nick, and
I could have sworn it was you.
When you start chewing something, it goes down the wrong pipe.
Most embarrassing scene. What's your most embarrassing scene?
I'll let you go first, Geoffrey.
Yeah, Yeah, mine's the gas pump. That's 100% the gas pump is and then having Benzo and other deputies arrive like, you okay, man? And I got to sit there and play it off like I didn't just back into a fucking gas pump, So, yeah, that's mine for sure.
I'm trying to think of an embarrassing scene. Probably for me, it's probably Tabby. I mean, hands down.
Tabby. What about the mountain lion? Was that how?
Oh yeah, the mountain lion. That was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, we were up there. I think Mark may have taken the mountain lions out, but we were up there.
I heard that they're only in certain parts of the map now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We were doing a mountain rescue. I was up there with Jess, and I've got my gun out just in case for mountain lions, right? And I literally point at this mountain lion further down the way, about 100 feet away. I thought it was a deer, so I put my gun away. And now it was a damn mountain lion, and it attacked me. It just had to help me out. It was embarrassing.
Oh, man. Well,
and the time I fell down the mountain. Oh, I did on another stream. I even told it to stream. I said, you know what'd suck is if I fell down this mountain, and then I did. But at least I got up and stuff, but it was still embarrassing.
I said that with Doug when he fell down the crane just the other night, man. He fell down the crane in the city.
Yeah, I saw that.
He in the server. My God, hilarious. Was that so funny?
Hey, Blocks.
John, I appreciate that $5 super chat. John coming through with the $5 super chat says thanks for another great MTG. I appreciate you, John. Thank you, sir. It's a good guy. John's another guy that's coming up pretty good in the LEO world, and just keeps getting better and better. And that's what we want to see.
What was that one server you and I were in that one time, Geoffrey? Because I remember you and I rode in a lot of servers together before we found SRP. But it was the one where you couldn't even shoot each other.
That was Mr. Oof's server. I
think that what it was?
Server, yeah.
But there was another one we were in.
Shoot at each other.
Yeah, but I mean, it was fun. But there was another one that we were in that was just, God, it was bad.
Yeah, you got some bad ones out there.
I mean, we were winning some cool ones, some ones that were really cool, and then there's some ones that were not so cool. You know, but SRP's been like the most realistic one that
that's my final stop. I have no interest.
Top of the line.
Did you there?
No plans going to any other
congrats,
server
man.
ever. Justin J-Lo Lopez coming through with a support member, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. Welcome to the membership family. Hashtag says, was yours the gas pump?
Yeah, Brett.
Or when you fell out of the car and the sheriff looked at you and pulled off and ran you over? Why do I not remember that one? Holy shit, you'd think I'd remember that. Why do I not remember that? Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you, man. Justin J-Lo Lopez. J-Lo.
I remember a big oof moment in the server. I had Officer Turbs pulled over. It was Tony Cheesaroni's son. It was his son.
Oh, his son.
And he was going pretty fast on Route 68, pulled him over. And he was standing outside his bike. He was standing there. And it was going pretty good. The traffic stopped, the scene, everything was going good. And then I had my CAD system pulled up, and I heard this mountain lion start ripping into a civilian. And I pulled my alt tab or got my CAD system pulled away, and then I saw the mountain lion running from the area, and Officer Turbs is laying there dead.
Shit.
So I had to help him up and call EMS.
It was the CAD system had the CAD system.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming. I probably could have maybe tried to shoot it before it got to him, but I didn't see.
Yeah,
so that was
that's
quite
the same
funny.
thing.
Turbs is a character, man. He's really, really good at that. That Italian voice that he uses for Tony Cheesaroni. He's really
about
good
it.
at that.
Forget about it. Then remember it and forget about it again.
I remember the first night we rolled together with him, me, you, him, and Cookies.
Sort of there, Dark.
Yeah, we stole the truck.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my gosh,
we stole the police vehicle.
Me laughing so hard that night that I couldn't even hardly catch my breath. I'm about to go back and watch that stream because that was the night he said something to Cookies about hot Cheeto under your fingernails. Whatever it was. Man, he had us rolling, man. He had me laughing so hard I couldn't even hardly catch my breath. It was crazy, man.
So it's your fault, Manuel.
That day, though, I think I was kind of I kind of had a stressful day that day. So I think it was one of them days I really needed a good laugh. And
that was fun that night.
Yeah, it was. Man, laughing is such a great way to relieve stress, man. It's so therapeutic to laugh, man. I love it.
They say it. Laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah.
100%. Did Opus ever answer? In Benzo's chat, Opus, you gotta reach out to me, Opus. I'd really love to.
What was it you asked him? Oh, about being on the show.
No, I haven't seen him type again. Just that one time.
That would be cool to see him. I mean, even webcam or no webcam,
thinking about
man. We'll have you on here, man. Let's let you talk about your, what maybe you have planned or whatever.
We do the show every other week now. It's every other Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. Is that the Mystery Machine?
Yeah, typical Panda. I agree.
It is, and the cool thing about it,
okay,
is it's a drinking cup. My mom got
look
it
at
for
that.
Me, right? She actually got it for a girl at work that she works with, but I guess the girl quit or something.
Sorry, Scoob.
She what? I guess she got the wrong cup. My mom come in. She said, "Hey, you want this?" I was like, "Heck yeah!" I was like, "That's the Mystery Machine."
That's the Mystery Machine, man.
Give that to me. So yeah, it's a drinking cup though. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
A lot of crazy orgies went on in the back of that van.
Oh my god.
Opus said maybe. He said,
"Oh, not after that comment I just made." He's.
I think Opus would be really good on here. Like I say, you don't have to have a webcam. He could just talk about what it's like to be a dev. Maybe possibly some future developments, things like that.
The stresses, I wonder, like
it really helps, to be on here to talk about things and kind of de-stress a little bit because I like doing things like this.
Just kind of chilling out, hanging back. I always wondered if devs like him because for those that don't know, Opus 49 is the creator of Grammar Police,
Wisconsin State Patrol,
call out interface.
Yeah, maybe they're blocks.
Call out interface, the LiDAR radar gun. Really, really good at what he does.
Absolutely.
And then he's got people like me that are hitting him up and saying, "Hey, could you add a lock feature to your 5M, radar?" And he does it though. He listens to his.
He listens. Yeah, he
listens to the people that use these mods, and he does it. And I think that's absolutely great. But he's keeping shit fresh, and he's been blazing the trail lately. And I think other devs out there, I think they need to take note, man. They need to take note.
Yeah.
I think Opus is way ahead of his time, in my opinion, man, because the mods he's creating is just like Opus is like today's Albo, right? Like the way Albo was. Albo was like that. He was a lot like when Albo did mods, man, they were legit, they were fresh, and they were, new
we're gonna bug you with the
and that's kind of how Opus is, and he's like ahead of his time doing these mods because these are like, man, these mods are just. I messaged him the other day and told him, I was like, "Hey, man, I just want to let you know." And I just watched your video, Benzo, on the LiDAR gun, the preview on that, the showcase on that. I was like, "Yo, man," I was like, I just want to tell you, man, I'm so excited about this LiDAR gun coming out, and I appreciate all your hard work, and so it'd be cool to have him on the show so that everybody could really see. Because I'm gonna tell you something, guys. I have opened the files that Opus sends, that these creators send with their mods, right? And if you really look in those files, like the .dll files, you will see the mass amount of coding that goes into these mods. And that's not something that just takes a few minutes. These guys work on these stuff probably for days. I don't even know. It's days. I'm sure it's months that they really have to dig into these mods. So when I tell you guys that, go over and throw them a donation, go over and show them some love, even if it's just a follow, show them that you appreciate them, because these guys put in twice the time and work that we do. as content creators. You know, we just produce the goods for you, but these are the guys that are responsible for our games being so amazing. And Opus is one of those guys, man, that just makes our game worth playing. It just is. I remember playing LSPFR when it was just pretty much vanilla before even Bajojo come along. I think I came in around 040.
Oh,
I think it was right before Bajojo came around, wasn't it?
I think mine was 4.7. I came in right around 4.7.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's
I always encourage people to, if they can even donate $1, because if 20 people did that, it's $20. Mm-hmm. If you did more, that's great. And without him, it would be like the game would be dull,
It really
would be GTA, really would. And we've all played that millions of times and beat it millions of times, and this just makes the shit a little more fresh. And
he doesn't have to do face cam, row it.
I love what he's coming out with now. Oh, sorry. Now, if we could just get it so
Sean, that would be fun.
So that the damn AI police backup's not following you around the whole scene without having to individually tell them all to stand still, like a scene manager for your partners, I think would be.
Mm-hmm. I would literally love to see, but JoJo may have to, add this in with, like, say, Ultimate Backup, a feature where you can have tell your police partner to transport them, like grab them by the arm and put them in the car for you. Like little things like that would be nice.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I mean, there's already a search function. You can have your partner do that, but I think it'd be kind of cool if you could do like a little, another little selection through the menu process, or even a hotkey or something, just to have your partner put them in the back of your car or whatever, or their car, but keep them on scene or whatever. That would be nice. Yeah.
I put an idea out to Bajojo to make it so that his ALPR can read plates of parked vehicles. Like, I think that's something that's super cool.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
If you go hit the mall parking lot or something, and you're just kind of let's look and see if we got some stolen vehicles that are here. They don't have to have people in them. And I just think it would be great to be able to run plates on parked cars. I would just think it would be easy to do. But again, I'm not a dev, so I don't know.
Hero said that Hero said Opus 49, please update Computer Plus. That would be amazing.
Oh, Computer Plus is pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
It lags for me, and then it crashes my game.
Same here.
Yeah. It's more of a realistic. It is more. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Bajojo Compulite. I love it. I've gotten so used to that. I'll be honest. I've gotten so used to Compulite. I don't know that I could even switch back to Computer Plus. I don't know, man. I mean, but if Opus did something with Computer Plus, I would definitely.
Possibly there,
because I can honestly say I've had zero issues out of Opus's mods, man. I've never had an issue with his mods.
Yeah, I haven't either. Like Grammar Police, I've never had a crash with Grammar Police that I can remember ever.
No.
Installs easy, and then being able to create your own types of actions and stuff like that. Pretty easy to do all that, and it understands you pretty well. Because sometimes I even mumble in the microphone, it still understands you for the most part. You know?
Yeah.
I can't get Code 2 backup. Every time I ask for Code 2 backup, it always gives me felony stop backup. And Code 2 sounds nothing like felony. And it bothers me that it does that.
Did you change any of your actions at all?
I did not, but I was wondering if that's something. Like, I would like it to be, can I make it so that I can go 2SAM49 traffic? And then it'll say traffic stop.
That's a good, maybe. Yeah.
And it would initiate the traffic stop.
You would have to, if you say show me, if you say the word show me, it should potentially do that if it'll leave a keyword as traffic, So it might do that. If you say show me, that's the preface, just be able to say that.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah, and Hero 1K1, he brought up a good point. This is kind of why we probably love the Computer Plus for the most part, and then I'm sure Opus is probably still listening. Just the ability to change the background you know, add your own CAD system in there. That's what I did through Photoshop. You know, that was always fun to do, you know.
Add your CAD system to what, Benzo? What's that?
The Computer Plus, the old one.
Thank you.
There was an image, you know, that was in the background. You could always change it, you know, because it was just an image. And you could add in your own image if you wanted to. Just be a little savvy with Photoshop, you know.
Yeah. I love Photoshop.
Yeah, Opus, you're right. I think you can. I think that would work right.
I use Photoshop for one reason. That's just to edit my photos, like my screenshots for my thumbnails. I'll take it. It's such an amazing photo editor. I love it so much. I love it. It really makes your especially I've noticed in like the Farm Sim games when I play the Farm Sim 22. It really makes the colors and the tractors and the grass pop out and stuff. So I love my Photoshop, man. Chris said,
oh, that's funny, Opus. I'm reading what Opus put in the chat. He basically what he did was just one sec. Sorry, one sec. Why are these things coming now? YouTube's API is so messed up right now still. I'm not gonna get all these alerts of sponsors, but I'm sure that was from a long time ago.
Carry-Out sponsored the channel.
Thank you, guys.
All right, there we go.
Okay, so Opus, he made a comment in the chat, and you know how Grammar Police is, it's multi-language, German and different things like that. He was able to request a sausage in German, and it put him on a meal break. So that's kind of funny. I don't know how to pronounce that. Ich bin in Wursting. I don't know how to pronounce that, but he was able to do that.
That was fun. That's fun.
Rosetta Stone with Opus 49, right?
Yeah, Rosetta Stone. Teaching German.
That's funny. See, Max, if Max did LSPD4, he'd probably like it. You know, I don't know. Grammar Police.
All right. He was saying something in my chat last night in a different language, and I don't know what the hell it meant.
He's probably making fun of you.
Probably. Probably. Wallbang, I do remember doing the billboards on the buses.
Nice.
I love changing stuff like that in my game. You know, billboards or ads.
I never did put those in my game, man.
Oh, man, that billboard mod is so awesome, dude.
I've got to. And I've never even did a tutorial on that. I need to watch yours.
Yeah, changing the ads on the city buses, too. That's pretty cool because you can put anything you want on it.
Yeah, I need to learn how to do that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to learn. Just the YTDs, and all you're doing is exporting it to your desktop. Take that YTD, open it up with paint.net or GIMP or whatever, and just change it. And then what you want to do is save it as a PNG, throw it back into your YTD just like you would any police texture or anything, and there you go. It's
phub.com. I just have the ad right there on the bus. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, phub.com.
That's get me demonetized.
Yeah, we got a tutorial coming up later on, folks. Now there is a new call out. Stay tuned to that story. Did y'all see that? City nights or city night call outs or something like that?
I saw that. I haven't played with it yet.
Yeah, me neither.
I played with the 686 call outs. I think, Geoffrey, you played with those.
Yep, 686, yep.
I did a video on it, but I don't know if you even know this, but you know the one with the vehicle fire, the stolen vehicle fire where the guy calls you on the cell phone? Did you play that one?
No, so I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool, really interesting how you set that up. The only thing is, and it's trial and error, right, with LSPDFR, you have to learn to make mistakes first. And when you're recording, I didn't want the recording to come out really crappy, make it look like a crappy call out pack. So because I did something wrong because of GTA 5, the car was on fire. So I took out my fire extinguisher and was trying to put it out. Well, the game thought that it's like a weapon, right? So then I had two gang members running up to me. I thought they had something to do with the arson, like an idiot. Started chasing them. And then I was like, oh man, this is all related to the fire and blah, blah, blah. And then come to find out, nah, just the game, And then I didn't realize there was a follow-up after that. You have to do a plate check. And then find out it's stolen and then go to that person's house, so that's kind of a cool thing. I want to go back and redo it. So
I like these more interactive call outs that people are starting to come out with,
I have to redo that video.
It's not your basic, Big Jess, take care, man. He said he's going to go say hi to CJ Wallbanger. That's pretty dope. Wallbanger. But it's better than the ones that are just
right there, Benny.
You arrive and can you please ask him to get off my property?
Yeah, Dark Cluster. I don't know why it does that.
End of the talk or whatever.
Anybody in chat have any questions?
I don't know if you can see him. Come here. Can y'all see him? My shepherd right here.
Sully.
Yeah, it's Sully.
Is he purebred?
I think we think he's mixed with a Newfoundland or something, but he's big. He's huge. And I think he's really gassy right now because it smells of high heaven in here. Shepherds are they're known for that kind of behavior.
Weigh about 75, 80 pounds.
He's probably he doesn't want to come out. He's probably at like he's probably about $120.
Damn, man. That's a big dog.
He's a big boy. But Jesus, he farts like a human, man. It's so bad in here right now.
You sure that's the dog? Are you trying to blame the dog? Sure. Yeah. So when the wife comes in, it's like, that's the dog. He's like, sure, honey, sure.
I can stand my own funk, but Jesus, this dude, I'm trying to hold it back right now. I feel like I can taste it.
My own fun. Come on, Sully. My mouth was open and everything, man.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is awful.
Freedom of dogs.
I don't know what it is about animals, man. And cats are especially bad about that. Like letting off really bad gas. Like cats I had a cat named Ibanez. And he was a great cat, but man, he would run you out of a room, man.
Oh, really?
I mean,
I've been around cats so much.
Always SPD. You never hear them. You never hear him. You just you smell him, and then you look at the cat, and he's sitting there just waving his tail like this. Waving, and he's looking at you like, what? I'm like, what? Run you out of a room, man. I'm sorry, guys. I have to eat. I'm starving.
Very good, man. Brett Van Mellert says Karen calls would be nice. They actually have there's a call out pack that a lot of people slept on. It was quarantine call outs. Some of y'all probably played with them.
I never did.
Oh man, you gotta play with those. It's actually a really good call out pack. And there's one of them, especially during the pandemic, it was really at the height of its time. And when I was playing the game, I went to this area where this lady was coughing on other people, and when you approach her, she has no mask on, of course, and she looks at your face and literally she's standing 5 feet away and she says, "I'm only coughing on people, who have a mask on," or something like that. And then she steps forward and coughs in your face.
Oh,
and no joke during the call out. So I was like, that's pretty brilliant how you did that. But I was like, what the hell? And then when first time you see it, you don't know how to react to that. It's like, what the hell? You coughed in my face.
Now you can get arrested for that nowadays.
Yeah, Dangle would love to react to that one, boy.
Oh, see, you should do that, Jeffrey. You should do that. And so I don't know if it occurs in the city, but I mean, you still got Davis Sheriff Station, right?
Oh yeah.
So
all right, Dangle.
Yeah. Yeah, quarantine callouts.
Yeah, I wrote that one. Write that one down. Quarantine callouts. Dangle.
I forgot the name of the call out that's in the pack, but you'll find it soon enough. I'm sure it still works. I haven't played it in a long time.
Yeah, I want to check out that City Nights one. I think I might check that out tonight.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Hero.
Oof, man. It's like really bad in here, y'all. You're lucky it's not smell. What do they call it? Smell-o-vision?
Smell-o-vision, yeah.
No, he's right there on the.
Man, I'd kick him out. I'd kick him out. I'm like, man, you got to go, man.
Now you can see how big you can kind of get a feel of how big he is. He's a big boy, just kind of hanging back there. But
he's just relaxed.
Is he still a pup, Jeffrey? Or
oh
is he
no,
like...
he's a No, he's an old timer.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
Really?
Well, he's like 9 or 10.
But you had him since he was a puppy, though, right?
Oh yeah, we had him since he was about a year. But 10 years old in shepherd years is pretty old, especially when they're that big, because his hips hurt and
Steve, is he the
he'll still run and play,
Brett?
but man, he'll pay for it later.
Right.
And he'll be limping around the house and
oh, bless his heart, man.
Yeah, he's an amazing dog, though. He's a good dog. He's a good boy.
Oh, and I was corrected, Geoffrey, on chat. It's actually called quarantine callouts.
Quarantine callouts?
Yeah, quarantine. Yeah, time, Time. It looks like quarantine. I don't know if he misspelled it on purpose or just because it was during the pandemic. So he's like quarantine, you know?
Yeah, because that's just one slip of a button.
They're good callouts, though. Yeah. They're good callouts, though.
Yeah, they're pretty decent. I was kind of surprised by it. Yeah, I was surprised by it.
Like Benzo said, they were pretty brilliant for everything that's been going on. Like it was, callouts are perfect for that.
Voimp says, hey, Benzo, nice. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming through. Dangle needs a brother. Oh, God, I don't think they couldn't handle 2 Dangles. They couldn't handle 2 Dangles.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Oh, God, would it ever?
You should bring Dangle over to the server.
SLRP?
Yeah, and just...
that's definitely something that I have...
and just, well, you could make him a civ and just say, I'm interested in joining your police force.
I did. Last time I went civ, I had
Dangle.
Did you?
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I killed him off, man.
Oh, did you? Oh, man.
I shouldn't have. But that actually wasn't Dangle. That was his twin brother. I was told to say that. So we actually spoke of that, and I don't know. It might be something. That might be something for the future. I don't want to give too much away, but
they're still active.
It could be something coming up in the future, but we're not sure yet. We're not sure how to work that in yet. But he would need his own shitty truck, like the truck that he drives, would have to be brought into the server as well. So he can't be driving any of those nice vehicles we got now.
Just get you a shitty truck and just drive it in the mud.
That's it, man. That's it. Oh man, I don't think they'd be able to handle. They wouldn't be able to handle Dangle.
Anybody in chat have any questions for Geoffrey or CJ? Anything like that?
So I think we're gonna wrap it up. I think we're gonna wrap it up right here, Benzo.
Yeah,
at least on my stream. I'm gonna wrap it up here.
Same. Have to get up early.
He said
tomorrow,
give him a Tahoe. No, he can't. He can't have one of them new Tahoes. No way.
I want a new Tahoe. I want a new Suburban.
New Suburban? Had a burger? You
need a
burger?
Yeah, it has star cluster, you're right.
Sauteed onions, I love them.
Oh, damn. Yeah, not a commissioned Tahoe. We'll figure something out. But we're going to be wrapping it up here on my channel. Again, CJ, it's always great rolling with you, dog. That's always my boy right there. And Benzo, Sergeant Benzo, thank you again for coming on the show. It actually, time went by pretty quick, man. I thoroughly enjoy talking with you, man. So
yeah, I appreciate it. And real fast, because I meant to do this earlier. I apologize. I'll make it fast. Big shout out to Mike B. He did come out and visit me last year. And it was fun to have Mike B come into town, and we hung out for a little bit. Went out to the Star. It's a place that it's kind of like where they do a lot of the training for cowboys and whatnot. And so he kind of, and him we think a lot alike. And so I got to vent a little bit to him, and he got to talk a little bit about some certain things. And it was a good time. So I appreciate Mike for flying out to Dallas.
I remember him coming to chat and talking about him coming out and seeing you, man.
Yeah, it was cool hanging out with him. And I wish the burgers were a little bit better. We went to Wahlburgers. I don't know if y'all have heard of that.
I love that show. I loved watching that show.
So yeah, they actually have restaurants, different areas. They have one in Frisco, I do believe. Yeah, Frisco, Texas, and they have all across different states. Yep. And the hamburgers are okay. Awesome. I'm not going to sit here and brag about them, but it's all right, you know. But it was. But anyways, a lot of fun. Yeah, we had a lot of fun talking.
I should link up. He literally lives like an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
He does not live that far away from me. One day I'll
Mm-hmm.
link up with Mike B, maybe at the Bills Stadium. Can I tell
Yeah, absolutely.
Benzo about cookies when Mark got upset? Oh, Benzo knows, trust me.
Yeah,
Benzo
I know.
has seen it firsthand.
I see everything behind the scenes too.
Oh yeah.
Even though I'm not there, chat, remember I'm there.
Yep. And
I see things
and that's one thing we all do,
behind
right?
the scenes, yeah.
We all like to go to each other's streams and watch from different angles. It's always fun to do that.
It is. Get it from all perspectives.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be it. I'm not sure who we have on the next show, but we will be back 2 weeks from today, same time, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard, 4 o'clock Central Standard. So with that being said, I love y'all so much.
And Opus 49 says, keep grinding, fellas.
Yes, you
too,
know we
Opus,
will, man.
And then we'll see.
We'll
see
man.
Opus on here. He said he's going to do it. No, I'm kidding. He did not say that. But
with his webcam,
we're going to pressure him into it, even if I have to donate to him again. We're going to get him back in here.
I'll donate to him. Where do I go? Where do you go to donate?
Just go to his mod page, like Grammar Police or the Lighter Gun. To the right.
Right through lspdfr.com.
Yeah, right below the download. You'll see some certain things. And what I do like about lspd4.com, it looks like he gets 100% of the actual donation, which is good. So I always encourage people to do that.
I believe he's got a Patreon too, doesn't he?
I'm not sure if he does. If he doesn't, he needs one. You need one,
Opus.
And
if he does have one, I'm going to go over and check it out because
Opus,
I would love to have.
If you're even thinking about doing Patreon, you need to do that because you can do even some early mod releases if you wanted to in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got mods. His mods are that good where you could justify having a Patreon if you were shitty at what you do.
Do you have a Patreon, Jeffrey?
Huh?
Do you have a Patreon?
No.
Bro, you need one.
I don't have a Patreon.
You need a Patreon. I set mine up a few months back. I've got I think 5 Patreons on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I give them like you can do like early, like I do like early access, or I do not early access, but ad-free patrols. That only those people get to see that purchase that particular tier. It's like ad-free patrol. Yeah, and there's already a playlist.
Probably pretty soon, Jonathan Terry.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, Patreon's a good way to reach out to your fans and for them to interact with you because they can message you direct with your Patreon as well.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know this. The Natural Vision Evolved, right? Ray, I think his name's Raised, that as the lead developer for Natural Vision Evolved. Is that his name, Raised? I think that's his name.
Yep, Raised. Yeah.
So when it was first released and when it was really big, he was making $80,000 a month through Patreon.
Golly.
Wow.
$80,000 a month.
And he can't fix his fucking street lights.
I know, or the police lights during, say around 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. I mean, to me, it's ridiculous.
Is that when they get like really blinding, right?
Well, for me, it would, no matter what I did, no matter what mods I installed, it would make them dim for about an hour to 2 hours out of the game time. If you had time cycling, it was great at night, great during the day, like smack dab in the middle of the day. If you adjusted your time right around the 1800 mark, 1900 mark, it goes a little dim, almost like you have a weird visual settings.dat file. And then right after that, it just goes back to normal. So I don't know why. I've messaged him many times when I did pay for it at the time. And that was a big problem.
I didn't like how it's almost like you could see the changes he made to buildings and shit. Like you would see the texture, like the new texture would flicker.
I don't think he's live.
It's flickering, you can see like the old, like it's almost like you took a blanket of a new building and dropped it in front of the old one, but that blanket would go invisible every other second, and you would see. And it was just a lot of that, and a lot of the street lights as you're driving, the street lights are turning on and off, and it's just annoying, and it's, I'm no pro at this shit, so obviously I can't sit there and talk shit and say, well, it should be easy to fix that, but I don't know. What's up, Bear?
I'm sure there's a lot that goes into it, man.
Yeah,
sure
yeah. But
sure
you would think a street
I
light
know,
thing would
right?
be
I
pretty
know.
simple to
Think how much money
fix.
that
But
is.
again, I'm
For
naive
years
when it
he's
comes to
done
this
that.
stuff. I don't know.
He's what made a couple
anything
$1 million.
about it, so I don't want to.
No joke.
I don't want to, you know, say anything that might just make me sound more dumb. So with that being said, love you guys so much. We may be live later. We may go live later and try out a new graphic combination along with those city night city callouts.
That's
maybe
true.
in about
You're
another
up.
hour
Yeah.
or so, we might go live with that. So be on the lookout for that.
You're right.
As far as Meet the Gamers, we'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. Later,
All right.
everybody.
Thanks, Phyllis. All right. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect here and talk to my chat.
All right, brother.
All right. Take care, guys.
Benzo.
Appreciate it,
Thanks,
Geoffrey
Benzo.
and
Man.
CJ. All right. See you guys. All right, fellas. We're going to go to this. Okay, let's see if y'all guys can hear me. I know you can't see me right now. I got something weird going on with the actual camera. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, you should be able to hear me, even though you can't see me. But yeah, Hero, you're right. They're definitely making some money. You know, this is just my opinion. I think EUP is well worth it because, well, I would say well worth it buying it one time. You know, you could do the $2.99 or say the $4.99. Just buy it once, and you know that's all you have to do. You know, it's the same way with, I guess, with, you know, the NVE. You could just buy it one time, but you know you don't get the updates. I guess same as EUP, whatever. But that's a lot of people. You know, a lot of people. Your Discord notifications give me anxiety. Oh yeah, Opus. I won't show you everything, but yeah. See, I won't click on you, Opus. Actually, I will just do that just in case something's already open. But yeah, it's crazy, right? Oh, you can't see what I was doing anyway. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay, good. I think I clicked on something by accident. But yep. I tell you, I've got so many notifications in there, but I can't read them all. It's too many. Too many, man. Way too many. NVE is planned to release this year. You mean like a new version, Dark Cluster? Is that what you mean? Yeah, thank you, man. I do appreciate that, Dark Cluster. I'm sorry, Drake Sullivan, my bad. Drake Sullivan. Yeah, thank you there, Matthias. Is that how you pronounce that? Matthias? Yeah, thank you there, Drake. My webcam right now is not working. I don't know why. It's like completely off. Oh well. All right. All right. Anybody got any questions or anything? Yes. Yeah, take care of Mike B. Are you heading out of here? We're about to head out. We're about to close anyway. Yeah, Nick, I saw that. Yeah, thank you there, M7, MD. Hey, good to see you back. Yeah, Drake. You know, we've all made mistakes. You know, like even Doug will tell you, you know, he's forgotten to wear his seatbelt. He's been ejected. I've made mistakes falling down a mountain. All kinds of stuff. You know, we've all made mistakes, you know. And Geoffrey's really, in my opinion, I think it was desync. He barely touched that gas pump. Yeah, thank you, Mike. Going back to work again tomorrow. Take care there, Matt. Are you live streaming, Matt? Thank you, Benny. I do appreciate it, man. Be sure to check out Gamer Benny, guys, if y'all have not done that on YouTube. He's been putting a lot of work in. He's over 1,000 subscribers, so. Yeah, Benny's been doing a lot of work. Been doing a lot of tutorials, too. Yeah, thank you, guys and gals. We have any gals watching? Oh, okay, not tonight, maybe tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Mike, he's going to Sarasota. Nice. Yeah, you have a good, safe trip there, Mike. You're going to a good state. So I think you'll like it, Mike. I really do. There's a lot of friendly people there. There's some crazy people, you know, with any state, obviously, right? But I've been to near that area a few times, and Orlando lots of times, in the Far East, like Cocoa Beach, Daytona. And it was a lot of fun. Definitely warmer weather for Mike. Yeah, Drake. Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Oh, you been? Oh, you have, Mike? Okay. So you know all about it. Yeah, Florida can be. Matter of fact, all the crazy shit, you know, that you see on dash cams, it usually comes out of either Florida or parts of New York, right? I mean, we get some crazy shit here in Texas, too. I was watching some dash cam video just the other day, and there was some crazy ass dash cam footage, and I'm like, oh, that's Arlington. It's like right, it's like 20 miles from me. Okay, Northeast Houston. My brother lives in Wimberley, Drake. I don't know if you know where Wimberley is. Lord equals Jeremy DeWitt. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much there, hero. You're right. Yeah, Jeremy DeWitt, what a character, right? I mean, full-blown narcissistic personality. Oh, your parents have a house there, Mike, in Florida? Nice. Oh, okay. Oh, Northeast. I'm sorry. Yeah, Northeast. Okay, I got you, Drake. My wife has a ton of family near Lufkin and all that. I'm sure you know where that is. Oh, I know, right? Evil New. Have y'all seen that video where the guy, he's videotaping his TV, and it's a live chase, and then he sees it coming through his neighborhood, and he pulls back the blinds, and the chase is like in front of his house and keeps going, and then he goes back to the TV, and it shows it going passing his house. Have y'all seen that? Oh man, it is crazy. Take care there, Jonathan, Terry. Oh, okay, Drake. Nice. So you probably know where Gun Barrel City is and all that. Yeah, my wife has family in Carthage and Lufkin area. All my family is mostly here, North Texas. Hey, if y'all haven't checked out Hero 1K1, guys, make sure you check him out. Especially if you like, now he does different kinds of patrols and stuff if you'd like LSPD Fire. But if you are watching this video even after it gets uploaded to YouTube and you're from the UK, check him out, because sometimes he'll do that. Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, it'd be cool, Andrew. Every single person that you see, with the exception of maybe 3 or 4, Andrew, every single one started off in the chat, just like you. You start off as civilian or fire EMS dispatch, whichever you want to do. You know, for 30 days, as long as your attendance is good, your your RP is, you know, on point, which means not getting in trouble, like, you know, going against admin type of thing, then we open up, you know, positions into LEO. Usually about every 4 to 6 weeks, roughly, like 1 or 2 positions. But everybody, you know, that y'all see me play with SLRP, usually has come from chat. I won't say 100%, but I'd say a good 85%. How's it going there, Charlie? Charlie Dumbs now. Sorry, my webcam's not working right now. It was a minute ago. There you go, Jason. Yeah, I like that. Jason X. Yeah, I don't know if my random comment generator would pick that up there, Jason, but I like the enthusiasm though. I did have one, and to be honest with you, I did a random comment generator on one of the videos I did recently, but unfortunately I can't pick the name because I can't pronounce it. It's like a special N character or something, and I didn't know what to say. And it was like a weird N, like in Arabic or something, or Hebrew. I was like, I don't know how to pronounce that. Maybe it's like the number 8 or something. It's weird. Oh yeah, did you see that, Jason? That was legit. Yeah, it picked it out of the comments. I guess it was my pinned comment or something. Well, you know, it's bound to do that because I do a lot of comments reply, you know. Yeah, Evil Noodle Gaming. Oh, you're right. I mean, the cool thing about SLRP, they're a real laid back community because they all have jobs. I'd say most everybody has, you know, like a profession they do. And so you can't make it to every single patrol. It's understandable, you know. That's good there, Charlie. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Dark Cluster. A big shout out to Dark Cluster too, guys. He's in our Discord. And sometimes I actually go to the suggested mods and I'll look in there and see what Dark Cluster posted so I can see if I can use it, like car packs and things. But he is right. There hasn't been a lot of really good sheriff vehicle, you know, type packs. And if they are, sometimes they're too high def, you know, like 14 megabytes, 16 megabytes, you know, per file, which is way too much. You're gonna get tons of texture loss. Oh, did you there, Dark Cluster? Okay, I'll check it out. Oh yeah, Skull. I have been doing a lot of patrols lately or streams. I've been working a lot, working at the emergency room and some of the urgent care clinics. I have to work there again tomorrow. I'm not able to stream very well, unfortunately. Now, during COVID and all that, the very start of COVID, I got laid off. Believe it or not. Not from really the ER per se, but from the urgent care clinic that I worked at. They laid about 80% of the staff off. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do YouTube. It was fun, as far as that goes. But you know, a little stressful paying bills, you know. But it was kind of cool to do something different. So I'll stream it all the time. But then reality set in. What graphics am I using? Just Visual V, Hero. And nothing special. Yeah, just Visual V. Skull. Unfortunately, I gotta eat some dinner with the wife and head a bit early. I'm still a medic, Andrew. Mostly just part-time right now. I do, yeah, YouTube and stuff part-time. That kind of washes out to be full-time everything. Yeah, I know, right, Sean? Have fun. Yeah, Visual V has really stood the test of time. It gets a little dark, you know, to be honest with you, during the nighttime. But at least the saturation levels are pretty good. A lot of people think I have other things installed like ENB shaders and sometimes maybe NVE or something. No. Yeah, Sean pretty much bed early. Yeah, Quant V, I think I used it once. It has a lot of ENB shaders, right? It was messing with my game. I had to, you know, start it a special way. You know how, you know the tricks. Hey, let's see here. Hero, did you see there was a script on there? I don't know if it even works. It's on the lspd4.com site that bypasses, like you run the script and it fires up the game for you and it launches Rage for you. I don't know if you've seen that or not. It's on the lspd4.com site. Somebody wrote that. I don't know if it works. Not yet, Sean. Sean, I'm kind of glad I held off. We just got through spending 1K at the thing that happened from a dog. No joke. 1K, man. Yeah. Hey there, Evil. Evil Morty, how you doing? I remember you from, I think it's from YouTube comments, right? And then my wife is in between, I think, Sean, jobs. So she hasn't got the other thing yet. Kind of like what I was telling you about, that she was looking. Yeah, that's what's happening now. So, yeah. I may have to wait just a little bit longer. Sean, I was so close that night that I got off Discord with you, confirming that purchase. My finger literally hovered over the confirmation. And I was like, let me make a decision so it's not 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Give it a look there, Hero. It's on the scripts and plugins. It's probably like on page 2 now or something like that. But it does talk about ENB shaders and, you know, a little fix for that, but I don't know if it works. Let me know if it does. Your Rage plugin has version with your game. You're Evil. Do you have a mods folder? Evil Morty. Wise compressor. Sorry about that. I coughed in my ear. I don't want to cough in your ear. Let's see. Evil Morty. Rename your mods folder. He's probably reading your old version. That's right, Nick. I can only see what I'm doing. Oh, man. That gets expensive, Sean. Oh, the 700K views? Yeah. Damn. I haven't looked at that in a long time. But yeah, Evil Morty, I just renamed your mods folder to mods copy. Does it make sense? And then fire pregame, it should work, but what that means is your mods folder is reading in your old updated, your old update RPF. That's what that means. So you should be able to open up OpenIV if you've updated your game, and it should say something about copy over your update folder to the mod folder. It should do that for you. I know, Sean. It's like incidentals, right? Incidental cost of everything. Like, I think I need to get a new, like, actual air conditioning unit. Those things are, God, over $3,000 to $4,000. But right now it's holding up. It's like 17, 18 years old. Old school. Oh my God, Skull. Skullfucker on Twitch. I like that name. I remember you from Twitch, by the way. Man, that video is so old. I think I was high on pain meds too. I sounded so drunk on that stupid thing. Did you try that out, Evil Morty? Did you try changing your mods folder? I just rename it. See if that works. But your rage hook, you have to remember your mods folder. It's almost like its own game version because it's reading the update folder from the past, and so it may not coincide together, if that makes sense. But when you rename your mods folder, it can't recognize the mods folder anymore. So then it'll probably work, but then, yeah, you won't have all your mods, right? So if it works, meaning it'll launch the game, it should, then chances are you probably need to either delete your mods folder, start fresh, or you can rename your mods folder back to mods and then open up OpenIV again, and then it should pop up a green message to copy it over. Anybody have any questions and about anything? Right now is the best time. Me and Tabby still need to do a civilian stream together. I think that'd be pretty funny. I'll do my Karen. I'll be Karen Johnson. She could be Tabby. Maybe I could pick her up from the airport. Start off the stream like that. Yeah, Sean's got a lot of guns. God, man. Sean, you should see my dad's and my brother-in-law and my sister. I live with my dad right now. We're just taking care of him. And so he's like a gun connoisseur. He's got 2 gun safes. They probably have over 20,000, probably more than that, $25,000 worth of guns. I know, right, Dark Luster? Especially in Texas. Are you in Texas, Dark? I think you are. Oh, I know, right, Skull? And that's a good question. That's a good question. I had Tabby pulling taser prongs out of my penis. Why is that acceptable? And Geoffrey Gamer gets the proper promo. Oh, Florida, okay. Yeah, y'all got some weather changes there too. I think Sean was saying it got down to, was it 3 weeks ago, Sean? Like 20 degrees, something like that. You're good there, Evil Morty. Your mods folder that's in your game directory, pretty simple. Just take that folder, right click, rename it to mods-copy, something like that. It should work. You won't have your mods in there, obviously, because your mods folder is not going to be recognized because you renamed it. But you just want to see if it works first. If you know it works at that point, then you know it's your mods folder. It's probably, reading an old update folder in there. That's what happens to when Rockstar has these updates. They drop an update. We get a lot of these questions asked about game versions. They update their game, but their rage hook still thinks it's an old game version rather. That's because your mods folder has an old update folder in there. And, you know, if it works, just rename your mods-copy folder, rename it back to mods, and then just open up like OpenIV, turn on edit mode, or it should pop up right away, like a green message at the top banner. It'll say something about your update folder being old or something like that, and it'll give you a message to copy it over. I don't think so, Hero. I don't think so. He might be just getting back into LSPDFR, is what I'm thinking. But what are you and Mike, Sean and Mike, y'all should get together. Hang out. Y'all should hang out. I don't know how far away you are from Sean. And I have no idea when GTA 6 is going to update. I don't think it's going to update for another. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. GTA 6 comes out, new game. I'm gonna say 4 years. Hey there, Echo. Hey, Wikizi. Sorry, my webcam's down at the moment. We just did Meet the Gamers. That scene for Meet the Gamers, my webcam was working fine. Right now, it's not. Cop cars are toxic. You can go buy my old one. It's from last year, but it still works 100%. The car install with the ELS for 2021 last year still works. They're toxic. Nothing special you have to do. Like there's nothing special like needing a new game config or heap adjusters, none of that stuff. It's just a straight install, drag and drop. Hero, you wish. You wish, Hero. Here's my predictions, Hero. You ready for this? Once GTA 6 launches, so say 4 years from now, okay? LSPDFR won't. Well, it won't be called LSPDFR, by the way. It'll be called something different. You know, who knows where it's going to be at? And then it won't be out for another year or so, or close to it. And people will still play LSPDFR on GTA 5. And then you'll still have people that still do, you know, LSPDFR even years after GTA 6 comes out. And they'll still probably continue to do, you know, updates for GTA 5 first for online. Because I think they even updated GTA 4 a while back, but I think they stopped now. But GTA 6 PDFR. There you go. Oops, sorry. I'm reading what Skull said there. We had some thunderstorms earlier. We had a penis show up. I forgot what stream that was. Oh yeah. I think Sean, didn't you say that you used to be a Bills fan? Yeah, the day that Sean becomes a Bills fan is the day he becomes a Cowboys fan. Yeah, no problem there. Toxic. I just do toxic. You could do a couple things. You can go to Google, yeah, if you want. Just type in car install 2021 benzo, or you can go to my YouTube channel, search it. There's a little search function there. Oh yeah, Echo, it would be nice. Mainly the AI. What I'm really looking forward to, this is what I think they'll do, is, you know, RDR2, right? The AI in RDR2, the way that they react to you, either your clothing, your You know, if you're muddy, for example, whatever you're wearing, if you're dirty, you got blood on you, and then also the fact that they have like jobs in the game. They'll actually go out, get out of their house and go to work, and they'll work on that house, for example, you know, for several hours of the, or, you know, whatever the time's up or the sun is up. Then at the end they go back. Sometimes they go to the saloon, right? So that's what I'm expecting in GTA 6 is actual like live AI that will have jobs, you know, and go do things and maybe work at a vendor or maybe at a store, and then you can interact with them however, you know, whatever you're gonna do, and they leave from there to go back to their house or something. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, thank you there, Drake. Which game version do you have, Eva Morty? Do you know? Does it say? Which game version are we on, guys? Is it 2275 or something like that? There's a reason why I'm asking. Let's see what version it is. Does anybody know? Is it 25? That's the one you have, 2545? It sounds outdated. Is it 2025? Oh. Is it 2025 is the latest one, the Dark Cluster? It may be 2045. Oh, is it 2545? Okay. Yeah. So, Evil Morty, what Hero 1K1 is saying right there. Do you have it through Steam, by the way? Hey, Bill. Sorry, my webcam's down there, Bill. I'm waving at you. You doing there, Bill? Yeah, Echo, I'm kind of curious too. I think they'll start dropping hints in the next year or so. Maybe later this year they may. I mean, if you think about it, Rockstar could just upload a photo of something to give a small hint, and then people would go crazy, right? Okay, so Evil Morty, what you want to do is open up your Steam and then go to your library. Click on Grand Theft Auto 5, and then you're going to like right click on Grand Theft Auto 5, go to Properties, and then I think let me pull mine up. I think it's through local files, right, guys? And then it should give you yeah, like local files. I'm trying to do a double check. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, right click Grand Theft Auto 5 Properties, go to Local Files, and then there is a tab there. It says Verify Integrity of Game Files. You got to click on that. Because evidently you got something that's outdated. Something's wrong there. And then it'll download any files that you need that may be missing. And then if that all checks out, I would just reinstall, you know, LSPDFR with RageHook manually. I did a video on that. All right, did you get that? I'll make sure. I'm looking at some files here. Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, thank you, man. Hey, thank you, Jeffrey. I'm not sure why the voice text is not working right now. It says, thanks again, brother. Always good chatting with you. You don't have a tip link? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Thank you, Jeffrey. Hey, thank you, man. I do appreciate that, brother. Really do, man. You can ask another question if you want, Evil Morty. That was fun there, Jeffrey. I'll have to do that again because I enjoy doing that. You know, just talking, you know, about whatever. Yeah, Echo, it would be nice, I think, you know, if we get the graphics like that. I'm sure it probably will be. Because the talk is that they're going to release it with PlayStation 6. And I hope that's not the case personally, but it might be. Because we didn't get PlayStation 5 until like almost, what was it, 10 years or something like that after the PlayStation 4. Yeah, I really wanted to be there on episode 50 for Meet the Gamers, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get on there. Take care there, Skull. We'll probably back on Twitch, you know, next time you see me. My opinion about Iran. Like which part? Like as in the country itself, or what are you talking about? Yeah, Envy kind of lags me a little bit, to be honest. I tried, you know, working with it. Yeah, even Morty, I don't really have a lot of opinion on it. You know, Iran or anything like that. I probably don't keep up enough with the news on most of what's going on over there. So I really wouldn't be able to give a good talking point on it, unfortunately. Like things that I like or don't like about it. I really don't have a lot of, you know, I know that they have different belief systems over there, you know, and, you know, you have to respect that. I do believe that, now without getting too political here, you know, that even in, I'll say, Iraq or Afghanistan, for, you know, the U.S. government to try to go in there and like change the, you know, say democracy in itself is kind of silly, to to be honest, because that stuff has been going on for over, what, 3,000 years. And for us to think that we can go in there and install democracy to an extent like the United States is crazy. It's not going to happen. Here you go, Hero. All right, is good if you want to catch Dan. Some things I think the U.S. needs to kind of stay away from as far as trying to change people's belief systems, you know. Take care, Geoffrey Gamer. Okay, there, Geoffrey. I'll be sure to check out Geoffrey's link, guys. If you're not subscribed to him, yeah, make sure you do that. Link is in the description. Yeah, thank you there, Drake. Yeah, some of it is trial and error, Drake. You know, I still have my game crash. Y'all don't ever see it, though, unless I'm doing a live stream or something. But when I go to record, most of my game's stable, but sometimes so craps the bed. What sucks about it is, so say if I'm doing, you know, the random comment generator to get a new partner, and then with Ultimate Backup, right, that's your partner to start the episode. But if your game crashes, then that partner's gone. And you know you're not going to be able to get a partner that looks exactly the same. So it ruins the entire episode. Whereas if I didn't have a partner, you know, I could just edit the crash out and keep going. But now it's like worse. I would, Hero. I did that with Mikey Poo. I don't know if you saw that episode. I think it was BLK Highway Callouts. Or no, it wasn't that one. Oh, a Speedy Pursuit. Speedy Pursuit video there. If you pay real close attention, Mikey looks a certain way at the start of the episode. And like during the first call, had a blooper happen, and then my game crashed. Or no, I'm sorry, I killed him. That's right. I killed him by accident. Thank you there, Officer 21. Appreciate that. There, I got you there, Evil Morty. Yeah, I mean, I think with any country, you know, when the government, you know, it's kind of a, you know, you have to have some form of government, unfortunately, you know, but sometimes they stand in the way of the people too much, you know. But yeah, I totally understand that, Evil Morty. Is that where you're from? Iran? Or I guess, is it pronounced Iran? Is that how you pronounce that? Yeah, he does pretty good, especially the step-by-steps tutorials. And I'm kind of torn, Drake, when I do tutorials, because I want to give a step-by-step. I mean, I can make a tutorial last forever, but most people on YouTube, they just want it fast. So I have to kind of like do a happy medium. But I have kind of learned to get straight to the point, you know, really fast. Just go ahead and go into the video, you know, because you have to think like a YouTuber. And people just want to get information. They want it like right then. But the problem is everybody's either level of interest or everybody's knowledge about installing mods are different. So there's some people that need a step-by-step, like really step-by-step, like how to open WinRAR, you know, for example, or how to find the main game directory, things like that. And then there's other people that are way beyond that knowledge and they just want to know the pathway, you know, where to install that to. And they come to the comments and they get mad because it takes too long. But, you know, It is what it is, man. You gotta find the happy medium. You did not, it did not work. Try reinstalling LSPDFR again, Evil Morty. But you have to do I think you might have to do a manual install. Do you know how to do that? Just drag and drop it into your game directory. You may have to do that, or you could just download RageHook. I think they have just go to Google, type in RageHook download. They have a website. You could try downloading the latest RageHook and maybe reinstalling it. That might be easier. Yeah, Hero 1K1. I'm not sure, man, to be honest with you. I think, I don't want to be pessimistic, but I think something bad probably happened for him to go off the grid to that degree, Hero. I think something bad happened. Because there is one thing to be burned out on YouTube and, you know, release content instead of like once a day or once every 2 days, you know, and then maybe scale it back to maybe once every 2 weeks because you're burned out, right? But it's been months, man. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Something bad's happened, unfortunately. His name is Carson. I've talked to him many times, but I haven't talked to him since he's fell off the grid, man. There's no way I can contact him either. I think something bad's probably happened or something. I don't know. Yeah, Evil Noodle. I mean, you see me. I'm at 85,000, right? Subscribers. If I had over 700,000 subscribers, and he spent a lot of time to get to that level, a lot of dedication, to just disappear like that, something's wrong. He may have, Hero. But the thing is, if he was going to do that, he probably would have done a video about it. You know, about retiring or just stopping. Release something on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I don't know where he has his social media. Oh, okay, Echo. Well, that's good to hear. Maybe nothing bad happened. Maybe it's just he is taking a break. Yeah, I remember when Bay Area Bugs disappeared for a while. He probably got burned out a little bit. And plus he left, you know, DOJ and all that stuff with Polecat. But yeah, he probably got a little burned out. Okay. Yeah, I think he did do a video saying why he was gone for a little bit. All right, guys, I think we're going to probably wrap it up right here, and we're going to go ahead and head on out. And I'll see you guys really soon. I'll see Patrol. Yeah, unfortunately, man, I keep missing these patrols because I have to work. Jeez, man. It's gonna suck. This whole week's gonna suck because every day I have to work. Evil Morty, I did a video on that if you want to watch it. Here, I'll link it for you real fast. You can just go through the process of the video if you want. It's a manual install. Here, let me just link it for you. There you go. Evil Morty. You can watch that. It's a manual install. There's no need to put script hook and all that stuff in there because you don't need script hook technically to run LSPDFR. But other mods you do. Yeah, take care there, Mike B, Nick, thank you for moderating, and Sean, thank you. Yeah, Sean, definitely. Yeah, Sean, there's a day or so that I'm off that I might be able to do something, you know, like in between. But patrolling, unfortunately, I probably won't be able to do that. Patrols this week, unfortunately, which sucks. But we might be able to do something like Tuesday or Thursday, Sean, if you're down. But that doesn't mean we can't stream something else, you know. Yeah, Evil Noodle. I totally agree, man. Even on Twitter, right? Take care there, guys. Quick shout outs real fast. Drake, thank you for hanging out with us. Echo, Evil Morty, a Hero, 1K1, Evil Noodle Gaming. I think I said Drake, but Drake again, Drake Sullivan. I see Mike B, Sean, Nick, Dark Squirrel Lord. Have a good night. Did you there, Evil? All right, take care of the Dark Cluster. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and head on out. And I'll see you guys soon. Probably, I'm hoping Tuesday. Yeah, today's Sunday, so probably Tuesday. All right, you guys have a good one. Mike, you have a safe trip and keep us updated in Discord if you can. Mike, post some photos. Hanging out with Sean, you know, maybe sitting out in front of Sean's house. Just take a photo of Sean's house with duct tape in your hand. That would be pretty cool, actually. All right, take care there, Matthias. All right, guys. We'll see you later and have a good one. Mike's like, will do. All right, take care there, Evil. Sean's like, good luck. Hey, don't be mean to Mike there, Sean. Mike's the chilled kind of guy, Sean, that you can hang out with. He's not like certain other people, if you know what I mean, Sean. He keeps things private, including your address. All right there, Dark. Yeah, we'll probably be over back on Twitch, guys, on Tuesday. So if for some reason if you can't catch it, you know, like Dark Squirrel, it'll be uploaded. That's what I like about Twitch too, is that it's uploaded automatically once we're done stream, whatever. Yeah, there you go, Mike. But a big old giant Bills flag, Bills Mafia, hang it from Sean's tree out front or something, and then run, because Sean's got a lot of guns, I'm just saying. All right, guys. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. I really do enjoy you hanging out. Even though we have 16 people in here, I don't care. We could have 2 people in here. I don't care. All right, have a good one. Take care of their hero. And everybody else, I'll see you guys later, okay? All right, peace, guys.